Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum is Tiger proud. When you need a reliable used vehicle, just visit Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Lewis Tittle Avenue in Mangum. Owner Jamie Turner has many years of experience in the auto sales business. Jamie or Lacey Del Tepper will help arrange financing through area banks and credit unions. Get a good vehicle and save money at Jamie's Auto in Mangum.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Quartzview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Quartzview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course, they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Quartzview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children are to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Well, hi again, everyone. Welcome to basketball on Classic Hits 97.7. As we've got a Tuesday night of action for you that was not originally on the schedule, but it is now, and we're glad that we're here. Dylan and Michael and the veritable cast of thousands joining us tonight on Classic Hits 97.7. Dylan likes those big words. He enjoys those so much. A veritable cast of thousands as we join you on Classic Hits 97.7 on oksports.tv, and also on our Facebook page. It's Facebook Live Classic Hits 97.7. Pre-game show, as always, brought to you by our good friends over there at the Stockman's Bank. And this is a rematch of sorts. The boys, of course, playing in the Best in the Southwest tournament about 11 days ago. The girls did not face off against one another, but nonetheless, they are no strangers. Brian Keith's team coming in with a record of 5-6, but don't be deceived. They're a little bit better than that record would indicate. They have losses to teams that are ranked, plain and simple. They lost the season opener to Big Pasture by a final score of 41-40. Then they got beat by Navajo. Big Pasture ranked number 17 in the latest Class B poll. Navajo number 15 in the 2A poll that came out yesterday. Navajo beat them 37-21. They lost to Mountain View Goodebo, that is now ranked in the top 20 at number 20. Lost to number 4 in Class B, Duke, 51-28. Hollis, the number 16 team in 2A, beat them in the Best of the Southwest tournament. And they also lost to Fletcher. Fletcher is number 15 in Class A. So when you look at the losses by Brian Keith's team, again, they come against opponents that are ranked in the top 20 in their various classifications. Meantime, Richard Carney's team, a game above 500. They are at 4-3. Lost their season opener to Elk City 51-48 and had a chance to win that one down the stretch. And then they went 2-1 inside the Best of the Southwest tournament back on December 6th through the 8th, beating Corn Bible Academy. Check that, beating Blair and Corn Bible Academy in as many nights. Then they lost the championship bowl game to Hollis, but again, only losing by 4. They pounded Olustee El Dorado last Thursday night in the opening round of the Ray Hogan Classic, and then they beat Fort Cobb Broxton as well. So you factor in the only tough loss of the year, and that came at the hands of Sayre a week ago tonight. Sayre beat them by a dozen. They have played everybody close as well. So this should be a good one. As we mentioned, a couple of good rivals, the Greer County Championship, if you will, as we get set for Mangum and Granite here in Granite. Pre-game show brought to you by our good friends at the Stockman's Bank, and we'll come back and continue our countdown to tip-off on Classic Hits 97.7.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum is Tiger proud. When you need a reliable used vehicle, just visit Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Lewis Tittle Avenue in Mangum. Owner Jamie Turner has many years of experience in the auto sales business. Jamie or Lacey Del Tepper will help arrange financing through area banks and credit unions. Get a good vehicle and save money at Jamie's Auto in Mangum.
Pre-game show brought to you by the Stockman's Bank, and good evening to you. Good to have you alongside. I was going to check in and do the Facebook thing, but I'm not getting any service, so that may not occur here this evening. By the way, I don't know that Dylan believes everything that I say. In fact, I know he doesn't. I was giving rankings and everything. And so what does he do while I'm doing that? He pulls up the OSSAA website to check me, to make sure that I'm being factual in the information that I provide along. It's what I love about these young people. They know everything about computers, and they know everything about everything else. Oh, I remember when I was 17, however long ago that might have been. Let's count up the years. 41 of them. Thank you so much for asking. Well, we've got a pair of Greer County teams that have squared off here tonight as Mangum entertains, or rather Granite entertains the Mangum Lady Tigers. We also have for you the brackets for the Merritt Classic and the Tri-County Tournament, which will be held. The Merritt Classic gets underway, I believe, on the 10th of January, and Mangum will take on O'Keene in an opening round bowl game. Hobart in that tournament as well. And the other teams, Hollis, Burns Flat, Dill City. We mentioned the Lady Whippets of O'Keene, Merritt, of course, Riverside and Hooker, a part of that tournament. And in case you did not know it, they have also truncated the Tri-County Tournament, which will be held the third week in January out there at Western Oklahoma State College. Normally, this is a 5-day affair that begins on a Monday and runs through the following Saturday, but they've moved it to a 3-day event. And when you look at it, we already know that Mangum, the number 5 seed in that tournament, will take on the number 4 seed in the tournament, the Lady Bison, in a ball game that will tip off at 11 o'clock in the morning. So we can make plans about a month in advance as to what will be happening there. It is worth noting here, since I have a moment, of course, Michael in the morning, Monday through Friday morning, 6 to 9, Classic Hits 97.7. First free shameless plug of the evening, Dylan. Keep track. Tally marks. We expect you to do that. This morning on our sportscast, we mentioned that Olustee El Dorado went on the road last night and beat Indiahoma in a girls' game, but we could not find the boys' game anywhere. So our roving correspondent, Amber Moore, who has a son that goes to school at Olustee El Dorado, and who she follows all the sports there. We work with her at the Department of Human Services. I said, hey, how come I couldn't find the final score of the ball game last night between Olustee El Dorado and Indiahoma? She said because they called it off in the fourth quarter. Apparently a brawl took place last night in that ball game over in Indiahoma, and they had to stop play. Here's something that you want to mark on your calendars. According to Amber, the opening round of the boys tournament that they play out at Western Oklahoma State College, the Frazier Invitational, guess who plays in the opening round? Olustee El Dorado and Indiahoma. You might want to mark your calendar for that event coming up on the 10th day of January. It'll be interesting to see what sort of ramifications, if any, come out of that fight that took place last night. Of course, it was a little over a week ago that they had a brawl at the end of a ball game out in Ponca City, a girls' contest. Ponca City, I believe it was Booker T. Washington. So certainly hopeful that nothing like that occurs here tonight, and I sincerely doubt that it will. Our countdown to tip-off has been brought to us by the Stockman's Bank. When you and I return, we'll have the starting lineups for tonight's ball game between the Mangum Lady Tigers and the Granite Lady Panthers, and we'll have the opening tap right here on your voice for Mangum Sports, Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, go Tigers.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Quartzview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall, stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Quartzview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course, they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Quartzview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 502-5800.
And we get set for tonight's tip-off between the Mangum Lady Tigers and the Lady Panthers of Granite. The starting five being introduced first for Mangum. Rest of their road black uniforms with the orange shoulders, white numerals, and orange trim. And it'll be Dusty Pence. She'll be joined by Sarah Rogers, J.C. Nippert, Nicole Rogers, and Kyra Hussey. So Check Davis. Where did that come from? Pence getting the start with Nippert, Hussey, along with Rogers squared. Mangum will work on the right end of your listening and or viewing device here in this first half of play. By the way, the first quarter being brought to you by our good friends over there and to the Mangum Star News. Casey Paxton does a great job, and thanks to Casey for being a part of our broadcast here on Classic Hits 97.7. Meantime, the starting five for the Lady Panthers of Granite being introduced here. Their home white uniforms with the maroon numerals in the maroon and black trim, and they'll go with Morgan Lohberger. Lohberger will be joined tonight by Hannah Dees, also getting the start this evening. Will be Liberty Carruthers, Faith Calhoun, and the final member of the starting five for Brian Keefe will be Olivia Martin. So it's Lohberger, Dees, and Calhoun, along with Carruthers and Martin, the starting five for the Lady Panthers of Granite. They'll work on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. And if Casey is listening in, Casey, that would be the tailgate of your pickup truck. By the way, we talked about attitudes and such. There are three officials here tonight, and we like that. That is just something that the OSSAA is trying to go to for obvious reasons. Not always possible simply because of the amount of basketball games that are played and also because of the lack of officials. They put 8 minutes up on the clock, and the tap going to be controlled by Dees and company, and it will be Granite Bull to begin the contest. Olivia Martin walking it across the timeline. Hadn't got there yet, now does. And we're at 7:50 left in quarter number one. Martin double-teamed out high. She'll find Calhoun, who goes diagonal to the near side. It's Lohberger, had a three, won't take it. And this is what Granite will do. They will spread the floor and either try to find a cutter inside for an easy two, or if they get a good look at a three, they'll try to knock that one down. Calhoun fakes the three, goes right side, and it's a 10-footer put up by Carruthers, and Liberty will score the first two of the ball game. So good ball movement, the hallmark of Granite basketball. We saw it right there. Back the other way, Nicole Rogers. She'll come here to Pence. Now out on the wing to J.C. Nippert. Nippert, backdoor Rogers. Nicole, a little bump, bang, shot won't count if it goes. We'll get a foul, getting there late defensively and committing the foul, much to her chagrin. I believe that's Faith Calhoun, and it will be on Calhoun. So number one on Faith and number one on Granite. By the way, close quarters here tonight for Dylan and I. On the inbounds pass, left side, three ball. Rogers doesn't get it to go, and Dees with the rebound. And here comes Calhoun on the run out. She'll slow things down as Mangum got back. I mentioned the closed quarters because at the end of the Star Spangled Banner, I sat down in my chair, and one of the legs was off the ledge. So I will be very careful. Dees from 8 on the baseline, couldn't get it to go. One and done. Rebound, Rogers, Sarah. Quickly to Kyra. Hussey into the front court. She'll slow it down to Dusty. 2-0, 6:40 and running in the first quarter of play. Sarah going to attack inside, shoot, score. Rogers gets fouled and will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. And this is one thing that it's a theme we'll see all night long. Sarah Rogers attacking the glass. Second team foul called on Granite. Let's see who they got individually. I believe it's going to be on Calhoun, and it is the second of the night on Faith. So Sarah, a chance at a three-point play. She'll knock it down, and Mangum with the early 3-2 lead. And now one of the officials, okay, he was a little bit confused. He thought it was a two-shot situation. Brian Keith going to let him hear about it right now. So coming across the timeline, Calhoun, she'll give up the dribble, goes to Dees. Hannah will hand it off to Olivia Martin. Well, Martin will be forever remembered that offensive barrage she had in the area tournament a couple of years ago. Shot the three, missed it, and rebound Nicole. Rogers into the front court to Kyra. Hussey here near side to Pence. Rogers looked inside, had Sarah. That was Nicole to Sarah, but it didn't happen. Now, boy, look at Nippert bouncing inside, asking for the ball. Didn't get it, and it'll be Hussey putting it on the floor, going to the window, and she'll get fouled. So Hussey and Rogers attacking the glass early on. Foul going to be called on Liberty Carruthers. Number one on Liberty and number three already on Granite. And not a deep bench over there for the Lady Panthers. Callan McNinch, one of their players, injured and will not see action here tonight. Hussey misses the first. Kyra will get one more. Keely Hussey will come in, setting down Nicole Rogers for Mangum. Final game before the Christmas break for both schools. Second one up and in for Hussey. Mangum will return on the 4th day of January, and they will entertain the Carnegie Lady Wildcats in the first game back, and then we'll get ready for tournament action. Have Navajo sandwiched in between. From the free throw line, the 15-footer knocked down by Liberty Carruthers. So Carruthers, first time we really had a chance to see her play a lot was during that tournament a couple of weeks ago here, and she impressed us with her ability to shoot and showed it right there. We're tied at 4. Hussey back the other way, shot too hard, didn't get it to fall, got her own rebound, kicks it to Dusty. Now she'll go to Nippert. JC back to Pence, fakes the 3. Nippert up top, comes near side, and a travel going to be called. The official was late in blowing the whistle. It was the correct call. Richard kind of pointed at the floor like she probably walked previously. JC a couple of times do a little stutter step like she was trying to get out of the blocks on a track. The three-pointer deep in the corner by Alfonso. So Rogers with a rebound. Rogers now down to Kyra. Hussey into the front court. There's Dusty at the left hash mark. Pence up top to Nippert. Now they'll swing it around and reverse it to Rogers. Inside, Hussey, Keeley, double team, forced it, didn't get it to go. Battling for the rebound, Sarah digs it out of the corner, goes to Nippert for 3, and JC will knock it down from distance. JC Nippert makes it a 7-4 ball game. Timeout going to be taken by Brian Keith with 4:50 left in the first, and his club down by 3 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Classic Hits 97.7, often on Michael in the Morning, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9. Shameless free plug number 2, I'm told by Dylan. We talk about polls and how sometimes they don't make a whole lot of sense. And the one that involves the top 25 in college basketball would fit into that category. Oklahoma, 9-1 going into their bowl game tonight at the Lloyd Noble Arena at 8 against the Blue Jays of Creighton, not ranked in the top 10. Olivia Martin dribbled, drive, glass, got it, and Martin fouled. Will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. Check the foul. They're going to call a blocking foul on Keeley Hussey. And on Hussey, that will be her first. On Mangum, their first as well. The officials now clarifying that it's a one-shot situation after what we saw a moment ago. Free throw on the way, rolls in, and Martin making the three-point play. And I talked about it. Olivia has the ability to score in bunches and in a hurry. We're tied at 7, 4:30 left in the first quarter of play. Jaden Davenport is coming to the ball game. She'll go inside to Sarah Rogers, who walked. Rogers trying to draw contact, and that's a pretty good job defensively by Hannah Dees not to buy it. And the traveling violation going to give it back now to Granite. And I don't know that Richard was happy with the call. Jaden Davenport makes a bank shot basket, but it won't count because time was called. She did that so the net would come out of the rim. Mr. Official got to get up there and get that. Come on, man. Show me some hops. 4:20 left in the first, tied at 7. D's between the two circles. She'll come here to Lohberger. Morgan, nothing there, so she'll play catch with Hannah. Now between the two circles, D's has it. Up inside of her, Dusty Pence. They'll battle a little bit. And D's going to spin, put up the shot over Pence. Couldn't get it to go. And the rebound taken away by Keeley Hussey. Quickly into the front court, and that's Kyra. She'll dribble, drive, put it up. Doesn't get it to go. And an offensive foul going to be called on Kyra. Well, that really wasn't a charge. It was just kind of a push. But the foul called nonetheless. 3:51 left in the first. 7-all our score. J.C. Nippert back in. Kyra Hussey setting down for Richard Carney. Full court pressure defense now by Mangum. So we mentioned Davenport has come into the ballgame for the Lady Tigers. She's there with Keeley Hussey, Dusty Pence, J.C. Nippert, and Sarah Rogers. 3:40 left in the first. Olivia Martin out high. And a 5-second violation going to be called on Martin. So Olivia got caught that time, dribbling. Didn't get it inside the hash mark. The violation will give it back now to Mangum. Here comes Pence and company. 3:35 left in the first, being brought to you by the Mangum Star News. Great weekly newspaper that we enjoy reading each and every week. Davenport comes to the near side. It's Nippert, or check that's Pence. Little push off by Dusty. Lob it inside to Nippert, way too tall, but tracking it down in the corner, Sarah Rogers. Now a 17-footer all the way for Davenport, and she got it to go. I like the hustle of Sarah Rogers. Went and dug that one out in the corner, beat Olivia Martin to the point. Now Martin gets double teamed on the inbounds pass, and a quick whistle and a jump ball going to be called. Wow. I mean, I have to go to the videotape, get Dylan to rewind that one, see if that really was a dual possession at this point. By the way, he's doing a great job of the camera work with his new tripod. Oh, yeah. Deanna and I just loved going Christmas shopping last night and purchasing that new tripod. Keely Hussey going to go inside, high off the window, shot too strong, got her own rebound, digs it out and comes back around outside to Nippert, now to Dusty. She'll come near side. Davenport puts it on the floor, goes off the glass. That shot too hard. Olivia Martin with a rebound for Granite. So a couple of good looks that time for Mangum. They could not convert. 2:35 and running in quarter number one. They lead 9-7. Into the front court, Faith Calhoun. Been pretty quiet in the early going. And Calhoun trying to get on track. Tough shot there. Didn't get it to go. And Pence with a rebound. Dusty wants to run. Head on a swivel. Coming across the timeline. Nobody there. She'll slow it down to Davenport. Now at the right elbow, it's Nippert. Back to Dusty for three. That one's too strong. Back of the iron. How about Hussey with a rebound? Keeley going to kick it out to Davenport. Now from the right elbow, Nippert, 15-footer. Couldn't get it to go, and Calhoun will block out and get the rebound for Granite. 2 minutes left in quarter number one. Faith coming across the timeline with a double team, and now Mangum will back off. Calhoun getting a screen out high. She stops to the right elbow, throws up the 15-footer, comes up short. Flat-footed rebound, Sarah Rogers. Kick out now to Dusty. Pence coming across the timeline. Right side to Davenport. Back over the top, Hussey. Keeley, nothing there. Chayton will take a three. Right side, get it. Chayton Davenport. And another timeout going to be taken by Brian Keith. This one with 1:37 left in the first. Mangum now leads 12-7. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. The owners, Steve and Susan Kyle.
Well, apparently, standing on the line was Jaden Davenport, because they only gave her credit for 2 instead of 3. Mangum leads it, but it's 4, not 5, and Davenport has 4, not 5. Brian Keith, as we mentioned, using his second 30-second timeout of the night. So we're not even through quarter number one. He's used 2 of his 5 timeouts, including both 30-second ones. So the Lady Panthers will inbound and do so with full court pressure. Dees will make the catch. Hannah trying to dribble out of traffic, goes to Martin. Olivia, far side, crosses over, now makes the 10-second mark at about 9. Martin, she'll go to Newberger. Morgan stops, leaves it for Dees. Hannah, pass, late in getting to Calhoun, able to control. Nice effort, though, by Jaden Davenport, who just committed a foul. Davenport got herself out of position and run up on Faith Calhoun. Let's see if they give Calhoun shots here. Foul on Davenport, her first, and number 3 called on Mangum, and they will not give Jaden any free throws. Dees to inbound, does. Calhoun the catch and got fouled. And they're going to get J.C. Nippert on the push. Let's see. Nippert taking umbrage with the call, and that's why it wasn't on her. It was on Jaden Davenport. 2 on Davenport, 4 now on Mangum. Dylan, you should have got a chair that had a back to it, son. Free throw, spins in and out. Calhoun will get one more. Substitution now, as setting down will be Lohberger for Granite into the ball game. Keely Perry. Jaden Davenport sets down for Mangum. Second free throw, no good. And the rebound taken away by Mangum as Tatiana James is coming to the contest now for the Lady Tigers. Keely Hussey has it down below us. Hussey to Pence. Minute left here in quarter number one. Open in the corner. Nicole Rogers, nothing there. Back out top to Dusty. Mangum patient this time offensively. And they'll swing it around to Pence. Dusty won't take the three. Hussey near side goes to James. Tatiana back up top to Dusty. Well, James open for that three. I'm surprised she hadn't knocked that thing down. Good shot. Mangum continues to play catch behind the arc, and maybe Richard Carney has told him to hold for one. We're down to 30 seconds left in quarter number one. Nicole, baseline, cut off by Calhoun. She'll go diagonal to Pence. Now James in the corner, left side. Dusty just checked the clock. It shows 20 and running here in period number one. Mangum on top by 4, 11-7. James fakes the three. Clock down to 15. Nicole to Dusty. Masterful job of running clock and playing hot potato keep away right now by the Lady Tigers. Down to 5. Pence looking for a screen. Martin cut her off. Hussey, as time expires, didn't get it to go. And we've played one. Brought to you by the Mangum Star News. Lady Tigers on top, 11-7. Period number 2 on the way. Chicken say Classic Kids, 97.7.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
All right, we get ready for period number 2. Mangum on top, 11-7. Lady Tigers in that first quarter getting 4 from Jaden Davenport off the bench. J.C. Nippert with a 3-ball, 3 for Sarah Rogers. Kyra Hussey 1, Mangum 2 of 3 from the line. 4 in the first quarter for Liberty Carruthers. Olivia Martin has got 3, and Granite 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. They had the ball to begin the second. They'll go with Olivia Martin, Hannah Dees, Liberty Carruthers, ball knocked free. Kiana Dickey with the steal. Dickey with a run out the other way. Little bounce pass near side, Tatiana James. J.C. Davenport out there along with Nicole and Sarah Rogers. Mangum working right side of your listening and or viewing device in their road black uniforms. James on the baseline and Nippert tried to lob it inside Sarah. Rogers scoop shot, didn't get it to go, too strong. Rebound going to be taken away by Liberty Carruthers. Boy, wide open on the other end on the run out, Keely Perry. They didn't get her the ball, so it's Perry, Carruthers, along with Hannah Dees, Olivia Martin, and Faith Calhoun. And a blocking foul going to be called as Martin goes inside. Nicole Rogers going to get called for it. And on Nicole, that'll be her first. Team foul number 5 called on Mangum in the first half of play. Martin will go to the line to shoot 2. I don't know that Richard believed that call. Kind of happened in slow motion. Or slow motion, if you will. First one for Martin is good. Olivia will get one more. Martin had a 3-point play in that first period of play. 7:21 left in the half. Second one for Olivia. Spins in and out. The rebound to Cole. Rogers quickly to Tatiana. And that's Jaden Devon. No, it isn't. There's Tatiana James with the ball. I knew she would have it. Kiana Dickey to Nicole Rogers. Near side to Nippert. JC had the 3. Didn't take it. Rogers asking for it deep inside, but on the baseline it's James. Tatiana going to get fouled from behind as she put up the shot. Whistle will be called on Liberty Carruthers, and that'll be the second on Liberty. 4 now on Granite. Calhoun and Carruthers each with a pair apiece. Minute gone by here in the second. Mangum leads it by 3, 11-8. James, free throw, no good. Tatiana a little quick with the release. She may want to find a little pace with that. And again, free throw shooting has been a bugaboo at times for this ball club. Second one, James. That one's too strong. Rebound loose. Sarah will get it. Rogers kicks. Nippert from 10. JC knocking it down. JC Nippert, boy, you give her that much room and she'll shoot the lights out all night long. Don't play her in a game of horse. Don't play her in around the world. You'll lose your money. And that's a travel and an easy call for Keely Perry. Perry wanted to go on the weak side on a little pass to Morgan Lohberger, but Lohberger was covered up, and she had to pull it back. Actually, that wasn't Lohberger because Lohberger has just checked in on that weak side. That was Liberty Carruthers instead. Anyhow, it's a turnover, and James and company will get it back. They lead by 5, 13-8, 6:35 left in the first half of play. Tatiana on the baseline. She'll go to Nicole. Now leaves it to Nippert out on the wing. JC back to James. Oh, she got away with a big bunny hop. 3-ball dialed up. Nicole Rogers got it to go. Nicole Rogers. First 3 of the night for Nicole. That'll make it 16-8. And I'm like Brian Keith. That should have been a travel, but sometimes you don't get the call. Big bunny hop there, and I don't know that Tatiana said, "Mother, may I?" Do they even play that game anymore? Red Rover and all those things? Probably not. How about the hands there by Nippert? JC with a steal in the run out. She'll dribble, drive, go the length of the floor, lay it up and score. JC Nippert. So Nippert, a couple of buckets here in the period, 7 on the ball game. And Mangum on top, 18-8 with 5:50 left here in the first half of play. And again, Brian Keith using both of his 30-second timeouts in that first quarter of play, so you'll have to be judicious with the full timeouts the rest of the way. It's another big word for you there, Dylan. Martin inside with the left hand, and Olivia will shoot and score. Olivia Martin. 6th in the ball game now for Olivia. 5:30 and running in the first half of play. Talked about Olivia Martin, the ability to score in bunches. We have seen that from her over the last now 3 seasons. Dickey going to go inside. Kiana off the glass, and she'll knock it down. Boy, I love her quickness. I mean, you talk about getting there, getting it off, and getting 2 points in a hurry. Hannah Dees now going to slow it down for Granite. Mangum on top, 20-11. 5:05 left here in this first half of play. Out near the timeline, Dees. Nippert going to pick her up. Good defense there by JC. Now a reset out high to Calhoun. And by the way, we're at the 4:55 mark of quarter number 2, and Faith Calhoun is yet to score. Dees going to put one up on the wing, and either Rogers or Nippert got a part of it. And it was Sarah. Nicole with a rebound. Dickey into the front court. She'll come back to Nicole. Now up top, JC fakes the 3, weaves her way through traffic. Little 8-footer doesn't go. Rebound, though, Sarah, window shopping, lays it up and in. And there's Brian Keith going to take another timeout. Sarah Rogers now with 5, and Mangum leads it by 11. 22-11, 4:35 left in the half. It's the Lady Tigers by 11 over the Lady Panthers on Classic Hits 97.7.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, "Go Mangum Tigers."
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
Well, that was the second 30-second timeout of the night charged to Brian Keith. That first one called early on in that first quarter of play apparently was charged to Mangum. I did not see it that way, but that's how they've got it on the scoreboard. So there you have it. 3 timeouts left for Granite and still 4 for Mangum. Faith Calhoun with the ball. Picked up by Hussey. Now double teamed by James, and Keeley going to step in and tie her up and get a jump ball. How about that? But Keeley Hussey, tenacious on the defensive end and unshy. Oh, we got a late substitution here. Mangum already had the ball, was ready to walk it in, and they buzzed it at the scorer's table, and there you go. So into the ball game now will come Keely Perry, who had sat down for a moment. Sarah Rogers inside, going to go force and score. Rogers double team, folks all over. Sarah back-to-back buckets, give her 7 in the ball game, and Mangum leads by 14. It's 24-10. 3:50 and running in the first half of play. Martin trying to get her club back into this thing. Hands it off now to Lohberger. Lohberger paying catch over the top with Dees. Now Carruthers up top, and Liberty walks. And Brian Keith, he's like, well, okay, that was a walk on my girl, but how about before, huh? You didn't see that one? Come on, man. You're killing me, Smalls. So Mangum will get it back. Here comes Kyra Hussey back into the ballgame. She's there with Keeley, Dusty Pence, Sarah Rogers, and Tatiana James. James in the corner left side, had the shot, won't take it. Reset out top, here comes Hussey. That's Keeley on the near side to James. Tatiana. Mangum apparently has been told by Richard Carney, we're going to make X amount of passes before we shoot. There's Keeley Hussey saying, okay, well, we made those passes, coach. Now I'm going to lay it up and in. First two of the ball game for Keeley. Mangum on top, 26-10, with the 3-minute mark of quarter number 2. Lady Tigers started off slowly, but beginning to stretch their legs a little bit here, leading by 16. There's Dees from 15. Hannah's shot comes up short. Rebound battled for. Sarah Rogers will collect it and hand it off to Keeley Hussey. Keeley now going to walk it across the timeline. She'll come near side to Dusty Pence. James open in the corner for 3, and Tatiana will knock it down. Tatiana James can shoot lights out, kids. That's her first 3 of the night, and the lead has grown to 19, 29-10. 2:30 left of the first half of play. First of 2 here on Classic Hits. 97.7 on OKSports.tv and on our Facebook page, Classic Hits 97.7. 3 ball deep in the corner, and that won't get any iron. Keeley Perry, and the rebound collected by Sarah Rogers. Rogers to Dusty into the front court. Should come near side now to Hussey. Keeley, air ball. Rogers gets the rebound. Sarah to Tatiana. 3 more. Other side. Good. Tatiana James. Back-to-back trays. She's got 6 just like that, and the lead has grown to 32-10. Mangum on top. 1:50 left of the first half of play. Hannah trying to stem the tide, and Dees will. Hannah Dees with her first 3 of the ball game makes it 32-13. Mangum comfortably on top as we head to the 92nd mark of period number 2. Kyra Hussey back to Tatiana. James inside Rogers. Splits a couple of defenders. Puts up a shot from a tough angle. Didn't get it to go. Got her own rebound. Putback is up and in. Sarah foul will go to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point play. Sarah Rogers. Check the whistle. Going to go against Morgan Lohberger. That'll be her first. And team foul number 5 called on Granite. So Rogers to the foul line. A chance at an old-fashioned 3-point play. Sarah with 9 so far in the first half. She'll get 1 here. Sarah has made her only free throw. Got that one to rattle in. And Rogers and company now lead it 35-13. Minute 20 left, first half of play. Olivia Martin coming across the timeline. Keeley Hussey trying to shut her down. They'll go inside to Carruthers. Liberty, high pass, good catch out on the wing by Keeley Perry. Now Martin off the dribble. She'll get grabbed out high. Keeley Hussey will pick up the personal. And that'll be the second on Keeley. Team foul number 6 called on Mangum in the first half. 1:09 left in the frame. Inbounds pass, Perry. Keeley will get it back to Hannah Dees. 35-13, Mangum by 22. 60 seconds left, first half of play. They'll lob it to Carruthers at the free throw line. Now go out on the wing and leave it for Perry. Keeley, ball slapped out of her hands. Take it away, Dusty Pence, run out Pence, shot too hard. Rebound, Davenport couldn't save it. It'll go out of bounds off of Jaden. And Granite will get it back with 48 seconds left of the first half. No full court pressure defense now for Mangum. They'll back things off. Martin. And again, Keeley Hussey all over her. Here on the near side, catching it, Liberty Carruthers. Carruthers hit a couple of shots early on and hasn't gotten any space since. D's up top. We're down at 25 seconds left of the first half. She'll come near side to Perry. Keeley back to Carruthers. Clock shows 20 seconds and running here in this first half of play. 35-13, Mangum on top. Martin giving up the dribble. She'll come near side and open on the wing is Carruthers, but they got the ball to her late, and it's taken away by Mangum. Here's a run out by Hussey. Kyra to Keeley, and oh, what a pass. Kyra Hussey on the bounce pass. Right to Keeley in stride. She let the defense go by, laid it up and in, and with that, the first half will come to a conclusion. Mangum with the proverbial blitzkrieg bop there in that second period of play, and they have stretched out their lead. 37 on the board for the Lady Tigers. Lady Panthers of Granite with 13. 37-13 at the half. Mangum in front of Granite. We're back with your halftime numbers after this, and we're Classic Hits 97.7.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
All right, we are back in Granite, and at the half, the Mangum Lady Tigers on top, 37-13, as it was a 11-7 ball game at the end of one, but then the Lady Tigers go wild, 26-6, outscoring Granite in that second quarter, and again they lead 37-13 at the intermission. Great balance for Richard Carney in the first half of play. Sarah Rogers and J.C. Nippert each with 7 apiece in that first half. Give a half a dozen to Tatiana James. 4 for Jaden Davenport in the first half of play. Nicole Rogers with 3. Keely Hussey has got 4. 2 in the ball game for Kiana Dickey, and 1 in the contest for Kyra Hussey. Mangum from the free throw line, 3 of 6. No foul problems for Richard in that first half of play. Jaden Davenport with 2, Keely Hussey with 2, but again, a deep bench tonight for Mangum, and they lead it 37-13 at the half. On the other side of the ledger, 6 in the first half for Olivia Martin. Martin with 3 in each of the first 2 periods. 4 in the ball game for Liberty Carruthers. Carruthers knocking down a couple of jump shots in that first quarter of play, and then has been quiet ever since. Hannah Dees with 3. And from the free throw line, Granite just 2 of 5 in the first half of play. And again, they trail 37-13. Foul situation for Brian Keith. Liberty Carruthers and Faith Calhoun each have 2 apiece. And while Richard has got a deep bench, Brian Keith can't say the same thing. At the half, 37-13. Mangum on top. We'll come back and continue our halftime after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum is Tiger Proud. When you need a reliable used vehicle, just visit Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Lewis Tittle Avenue in Mangum. Owner Jamie Turner has many years of experience in the auto sales business. Jamie or Lacey Del Tepper will help arrange financing through area banks and credit unions. Get a good vehicle and save money at Jamie's Auto in Mangum.
Welcome back to Granite at the half. Mangum Lady Tigers out in front, 37-13 in the first of two bowl games. We'll have the little nightcap that'll feature the Tigers and the Panthers in a rematch of a game from about 11 days ago. They quite honestly got chippy, and I'll tell you that I know both participants quite well. In fact, I saw Jamison Richardson coming into the field house when the bus arrived. I got here at about the same time. I said, J-Mo, go out and have a little fun tonight, and you and Cole give me something to talk about. If Fletcher is anywhere nearby, Cole Fletcher would have a big grin on his face and say, yeah, Barnes will do that for you. At the half, it's 37-13. By the way, Mike McAlexander is watching this evening. Also, Mandy O'Neill and husband Justin checking out the broadcast. Good to have them and you alongside. And if you're on our Facebook page, send us a note, and we'll be happy to say hello to you as well. At the half, Mangum leads at 37-13 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, go Tigers.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
All right, second half about to unfold here on Classic Hits 97.7 on OKSports.tv and, of course, on Facebook Live, Classic Hits 97.7. Hannah Dees, Liberty Carruthers, Faith Calhoun, Olivia Martin, and Morgan Lohberger to begin the third period for Granite. Brought to you by 333 Dental in Mangum. Granite works on the right end of your listening and or viewing device, or for Casey Paxson, and, of course, would be the front of your bumper on his truck. 3-ball, Lohberger, got it. Morgan quiet until now, and Lohberger knocking down a 3. So it's 37-16, and that is one thing. When you can shoot threes and get points in a hurry, you can get back in a hurry. But then again, when you've got Sarah Rogers going glass inside and getting points 8 and 9 on the night, it makes it tough. 39-16. Rogers now. Well, I had her wrong. That's Rogers now with 12 in the ballgame. Wow. Here's a steal by Kyra Hussey. She had 10 at halftime. I only had her with 7. Mangum out in front. And now Rogers has a dozen. Dusty looked at 3, won't take it. It's Dusty Pence along with Sarah and Nicole Rogers, Kyra Hussey, and J.C. Nippert for Mangum. They're on the left end of your listening viewing device, dressed in their road black uniforms with the orange shoulders and the white numerals and the orange trim. Richard going to go over and have a conversation with an official. There's some mugging going on, and a foul will be committed. A reach-in foul, Liberty Carruthers. No, they just said, oh, yeah, they did call the foul. I think if they hadn't, Richard might have lost what little hair he has left. That is the third foul of the night now on Faith Calhoun, and Calhoun is scoreless as well. Inside Rogers, Sarah, the force, and a tie-up. Good defense there by Calhoun. We'll get a jump ball, and the arrow going to point the way of Mangum. But obviously the idea is here. Now you know Calhoun's suddenly in foul trouble. She is a scoring machine with 3. You're going to go right at her. Nicole Rogers for 3 out of the break. Doesn't get it to go. Long rebound tracked down by Kyra Hussey. And a reset now for Mangum. 6:20 and running here in the third period. They lead by 23, 39-16. Dusty lost the ball, got it back. Rogers at the free throw line to Kyra. Hussey in the corner right side to Nicole. Double team, so she'll go over the top to Kyra. Now to Rogers. Pass here on the near side, caught by Pence. J.C. Nippert double team. And Granite double teaming inside the arc and letting Mangum play catch 20 feet away from the basket or so, daring them to take a 3. And boy, I tell you what, it is really getting physical inside. Here's a 3 by Hussey. Doesn't go. Rebound, Sarah Rogers. Another jump ball. This time she'll get tied up by Hannah Dees. And the arrow going to point the way of Granite. But that is worth watching. Sarah Rogers getting frustrated as inside grabbing and pushing and pulling and tugging Liberty Carruthers along with Morgan Lohberger. And I don't know with how 3 officials, you didn't see what was going on there. I'm about 48 feet away from action, 112 years old, wearing glasses that are trifocals, and I caught it. 5:25 left here in the third. Good block there by J.C. Nippert. Now a late whistle and a foul. Richard said, no, I can't believe this. Really? Foul going to be called on Nippert. I believe his word was bull across the way. That foul on J.C. will be her first of the night. Team foul number 1 on Mangum in the second half, and it results in a couple of free throws for Granite. And at the line, Liberty Carruthers. Carruthers first, doesn't go. Liberty will get one more. Granite has struggled from the line. They are now just 2 of 6 on the night. 5:24 left in the third. Second one on the way. No good. Sarah Rogers with a rebound. Rogers to Kyra Hussey. Kyra into the front court. She'll go Dusty Pence. Now J.C. Nippert out on the wing. Diagonal pass. Hussey will go get it right in front of the bench. That's Nicole Rogers. 5:10 left here in the third. Mangum cruise control right now, leading by 23, 39-16. 3 minutes have evaporated in the third, being brought to us by 333 Dental. Sarah inside, shot doesn't go. Whistle will be called, and a foul well after the shot. They've got it on Hannah Dees, and that'll be her first. Team number 2 called on Granite. Sarah Rogers will go to the line to shoot 2, and Brian Keith's kind of like me. There was a foul. How come the whistle didn't come out until later? Sarah with a dozen on the night. Give her a Baker's dozen, 13. And her club leads it 40-16. 4:57 left in the third. Second one, Rogers got it. Sarah hit them both. 14 in the ball game, and she's got all 4 here in the third for Mangum. They have stretched out the lead now to 25. It's 41-16. Martin with the inbounds pass. Fired to her by Hannah Dees. Now Olivia double teamed. Quickly gets it to Martin. She'll come across the timeline. Bounce pass near side. Lohberger for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Ball collected in the corner by Nicole Rogers. There was a little bump, but there was no call. And across the timeline, Nicole will bring it herself. Now she'll go to Dusty. And again, Pence down below us. Dusty Pence inside for Kyra Hussey. Battle for the ball between her and Calhoun. It'll go off of Faith, and Mangum will get it. Substitution now. As into the ball game for Mangum comes Jaden Davenport. Inbounds pass, Rogers. Sarah dribble, drive, shot partially blocked by Calhoun. She'll get it back and put it up and in. Sarah Rogers with a half a dozen in the period. 16 on the ball game. Mangum leads it 43-16. So Rogers as many points as her opponent. And again, Granite willing to slow things down, trailing 43-16. We're at the midway point of quarter number 3. Martin going to go inside, challenge Rogers, put up the shot. Sarah going to get called for a foul. Looked like Rogers stayed straight up. Martin leaned into her, got the call. That'll be the second team foul on Mangum in the second half, and on Sarah, her first of the evening. So Olivia to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Martin gets the first one to roll in. It took some coaxing, but finally went. Olivia now with 7 in the ball game. Tatiana James back in. Sarah Rogers setting down for Mangum. The 5 on the floor for the Lady Tigers in a moment. Second one for Martin. Doesn't stay down. And Kyra Hussey with a flat-footed rebound. So it's Kyra, Dusty Pence, Tatiana James, Keely Hussey, and Jaden Davenport out on the floor for Richard Kearney. 3-ball, Davenport well off the mark. Ball loose underneath the basket. And finally, Hannah Dees will get it to Faith Calhoun. Calhoun with 3:38 left here in the third period of play comes into the front court. Calhoun around Davenport, misses the shot, got her own rebound. Put back won't go. Faith will go to the line to shoot 2 more. Calhoun yet to score in the ball game and is 0 for 2 for the charity stripe. Foul on Davenport, going to be her third. Team foul number 3 called on Mangum in the second half. And at the line shooting 2, Faith Calhoun. First for Calhoun goes, and finally Faith will get on the board. Calhoun scoring at the 3:30 mark of quarter number 3. And it's brought to you by 333 Dental. Second one for Calhoun, spins in and out. Faith 1 of 2. It's now a 43-18 ball game. 3:20 showing on the clock here in period number 3. Keely Hussey, Jaden Davenport playing catch. Now a diagonal pass to Pence. In the corner, James, Tatiana goes baseline to Keely, draws the triple team. Ball knocked out of her hands. Olivia Martin with the steal. Good hands there by Hannah Dees, got a piece of it. Dees now going to walk it across the timeline. James on her. Shot put up does not fall for Dees. Rebound put back. Faith Calhoun gets it to go. So Calhoun, her first bucket. She's got 3 all in this quarter, all in the last minute of play. It's 43-20. 2:40 left here in the third. James, deep in the corner left side, won't take the 3. She'll reset to Dusty. At the free throw line, Hussey. Kyra going to put it on the floor. Boy, it looked like she got fouled. No call. Richard said, I lead by 23. I'm not going to make a ruckus right now. Calhoun into the front court. She'll go baseline to Lohberger. Shot doesn't fall. It may have been, and it was, Keely Perry who came in during that last time out. Back the other way comes Mangum. 43-20 they lead. 2:10 left here in the third. Pence in front of the Mangum bench to Davenport. Inside Hussey. Kyra rather, goes to James. Had the shot swatted away by Calhoun. And here comes Martin into the front court. She'll slow, let traffic go by. Find Faith, who weaves her way through traffic. Forces, doesn't get it to go. Rebound to Kyra Hussey. Kyra wants to run, doesn't have the numbers, does not care. Dribble, drive, glass, wouldn't go. Foul going to be called on Hannah Dees. And on Hannah, that'll be her second of the night. And team foul number 3 called on Granite. J.C. Nippert will go to the bench and check in after the first of 2 free throws. Also, Kiana Dickey will come in. First free throw goes. Hussey will get one more. Kyra Hussey. Second free throw for Kyra. Goes in. So Hussey hit them both. Kyra now with 3 in the ball game. It all have come courtesy of the charity stripe. Minute 40 left here in the third. 45-20. Mangum on top. And games along the Fox Radio Network all over the place tonight. Good look inside here. Shot out the window. Would not fall, though. Well, that's a great look for Keely Perry, and she couldn't get it to go down. So back the other way comes Mangum. Keely Hussey, Tatiana James. 45-20. Mangum on top. Down to a minute 20 left, third quarter of play. Brought to you by 333 Dental. Nippert asking for it on the wing, but instead it's Dickey up top between the 2 circles. Back to Keely. Hussey to Dickey, right side. She'll put it on the floor. Challenge with the right hand. Shot won't go. And the rebound taken away by Olivia Martin. And now a foul in the backcourt. Reach-in foul on Kiana. That's frustration on Dickey's part. She thought she got fouled on the shot. Well, your stuff comes up. Mine doesn't. Okay. Caitlin Huckabee says, keep working down in the paint, Sarah. Well, I'll try to get that message to her, Caitlin. Thanks for offering that up. Back the other way, a foul going to be called on Kyra Hussey. She thought she got all ball, but the official said, no, you got a part of Hannah Dees, and Dees will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Kyra, her second of the night. Team foul number 5 on Mangum. So at the line, Hannah Dees to shoot 2. Sarah Rogers going to come in after the first of two. Free throw doesn't draw any iron. Another free throw will be coming for Hannah Dees. So Kyra Hussey setting down, and as we mentioned, Sarah Rogers back into the ballgame. Olivia Martin has come back in as well. Second free throw, no good. Long rebound. Dees will collect her own miss. And a reset now for Granite. Baseline move. Martin, Olivia fouled. Goes to the line to shoot two. Sarah Rogers picks up her second. And team number 5 called on Mangum. 6 on Mangum, actually. 20, 43.5 left in the third. Martin first, good. Olivia will get one more. Olivia with 8. And she leads. Granite scores. Second one for Martin. That's good as well. So Olivia with 3 in the first, 3 in the second. Guess what? She's got 3 in the third. Sounds like a pitching line, doesn't it? Inside Sarah. Rogers, boy, she had the shot and then double dribbled. Rogers had the shot. She turned, and Faith Calhoun was there, and I don't know that normally Sarah doesn't challenge right there and try to get a foul. Calhoun back the other way offensively now. Faith, Keely Hussey all over her, and she'll step through a double team, literally. Got away with it, and down below us, it'll be Hannah Dees. 15 seconds and running in the third period of play. Dees kicks right side. That's Carruthers. Liberty back out top to Faith Calhoun. Calhoun going to spin in, try to get away from Nippert. Weak side steal by Keely Hussey. Hussey, little jump stop on the other end. Puts it up and in. As time expires, and we'll go to the fourth. Mangum in command, 47-22. Our third quarter brought to us by 333 Dental on Classic Hits 97.7.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Quartzview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Quartzview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Quartzview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
And off to the fourth quarter we go. Mangum leading here, 41-22. And for Granite, it's been a night where they have only scored in single figures throughout the course of the evening. 3, 6, 9 in the period. 7 in the first, 6 in the second, and 9 here in the third. And they trail, as we mentioned, 41-22. Fourth quarter underway. Brought to us by Great Plains Bank. There's Dusty Pence for 3. Doesn't go. Keely Hussey put back up and in. Keely Hussey. A bucket to end the third quarter. A bucket to begin the fourth. Her club leads it 49-22. Granite coming back across the timeline. As they have Olivia Martin, Faith Calhoun, Hannah Dees. Morgan Lohberger out on the floor. Shot put up by Calhoun. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. Run out Sarah the other way. She'll lay it up and in. Sarah Rogers. 18 now in the ball game for Rogers. 51-22. And on the inbounds play, we're going to jump ball. The arrow going to point the way of Granite. Lady Panthers in their home white uniforms with the maroon numerals and the maroon trim. Mangum in their road black with the white numerals and the orange shoulders and orange and white trim. Tatiana James, Dusty Pence, Sarah Rogers, J.C. Nippert, and Keely Hussey out on the floor. Calhoun, a deep 3, and Faith will knock it down and double her point total. 6 now for Faith. 51-25, 6:35 left in the contest. Calhoun really struggled. It was 3:30 left in the third before she was able to score. May be able to pick it up here late, but again, a little bit too late. Mangum looking to pick up their second win in the week heading into the weekend, the long weekend, which happens to be Christmas break. Sarah Rogers inside for 2 more. Rogers now beginning to turn it on. 21 in the ball game for Rogers, and it's 53-25. Well, let's see if they gave her. There's a 3 ball off the mark by Calhoun. Thought she got fouled. I had her with the 3 ball earlier, but they didn't apparently give her credit for it. So just a 2 for Rogers. 20 now in the ball game for Sarah. Mangum leading 53-25. Try to go inside to Rogers here. Calhoun with the steal. Good hands that time by Faith. She'll give it the dribble in the backcourt, get it back. Keely Hussey knocks it out of her hands. And we'll get substitutions on the dead ball. James, Nippert, and somebody going to sit down. You got 6 kids. Keely Hussey will sit down, so we'll get the 5. Dusty Pence, Kiana Dickey, Sarah Rogers, Kyra Hussey, and Nicole Rogers out on the floor for Mangum. They play defense. D's for 3. Hannah off the mark. Rebound Calhoun. Faith can't get it to go. Run out for Dusty the other way. Pence will challenge. Dribble. Drive. High off the window. Shot won't go. Foul going to be called, I believe, on... let's see if it's on Olivia Martin. And it is. First foul of the night on Olivia. And team number 4 called on Granite in the second half of play. So to the foul line goes Dusty Pence. Pence on the night, scoreless until now. That one rolls in for Dusty. So Pence will make it 54-25 and now 55-25. The lead 30, the biggest of the night for Dusty Pence and company. 5:15 and running here in this 4th period of play. Brought to us by the Great Plains Bank, member FDIC. Calhoun looking inside, nothing there. Lohberger wanted it. It's Dees out on the wing instead. Ball slapped away by Dickey. Kiana tries to run out, can't get there in time. And out of bounds, the ball goes, and Kiana did as well. 5:02 left in the ball game. How's that new tripod working out for you there, sir?
It's awesome.
Yeah. You got some. Broken ones don't work really well.
No.
Yeah. Dylan breaking his tripod on Tuesday night. Or Friday night, actually. There's a 3 on the right side, knocked down. Speaking of tripods, Liberty Carruthers. Carruthers was 7 in the ball game. Thing just fell apart over there at Mangum on Friday night, and then doubled up with Fort Cobb Broxton. So an early Christmas gift from Deanna and I to him, a new tripod, one that works. Hussey puts it on the floor, leaves it right side. Dickey, Kiana for 3. Shot won't go. Hannady's blocking out, got the rebound, and back the other way comes Granite. Slowing it down now, Olivia Martin. Skip past D's, right side, that's another 3. Carruthers, Liberty's shot won't go. Calhoun, the rebound in traffic, put it up, didn't get it to fall. And Kiana Dickey will come away with a loose basketball now for Mangum. Dickey going to force the other way. Kiana to Pence, back up top to Dickey. Now open 3, Nicole Rogers. Got it to go, Nicole Rogers. Lining that one up and knocking it down. Mangum 58-28, 3:45 and running in the 4th period of play. Open on the wing, Lohberger. Morgan shot from 10, falls in. Morgan Lohberger. 5 of the ball game now for Morgan. Inbounds pass, knocked free. Travel going to be called. Nicole Rogers got it, got bumped from behind by Olivia Martin. Richard said, my girl got pushed. Are you kidding me? Sarah sits. Kyra Hussey takes a seat. Dusty Pence. And also sitting down will be Nicole Rogers. So we get the 5 on the floor. Jaden Davenport, Tyler Panetta, along with Jade Laughlin. And who else came in that time? It was 3-ball right side knocked down. And back-to-back 3s here. Richard wants a timeout. We'll get your 5 on the floor here in just a moment. 58-32, Mangum on top, 3:20 left of the ballgame. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills. And with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
All right, well, apparently Dylan going to work on some of his friends across the way. Is he? Are they texting you and saying that they want to be on television? Is that it? Yeah, okay.
They want to be on national television.
Well, I don't know that it's national, but it's actually worldwide because it's on the web. How about that? Wow. That's a wow there. All right, let's check the five now. Tyler Panetta, Sarah Rogers, along with Kiana Dickey, Jaden Davenport, and the final member of that five out there, Jade Laughlin. Davenport inside. Shot wouldn't fall down. The rebound going to be collected by Liberty Carruthers. Liberty into the front court. Yeah, when you're in the media, you got power, man. Sarah Rogers with the steal. Rogers the run out. She'll spin, stop, look for a cutter, find inside Panetta. Tyler will put it up and in. So Tyler Panetta gets the first two of the ball game for her. And Mangum now on top by a score of 60-32. So an offensive explosion for the Lady Tigers. There's another steal. This time it's Kiana Dickey all by herself, laying it up and in. Kiana Dickey. Two more for Dickey. She's got four. 62-32. Back to a 30-point lead for Mangum here in the fourth period of play. Brought to us by Great Plains Bank. Wild shot put up here on the left side. Did not fall as Granite has brought in a couple of substitutions. That's Addison Nolan, who's come in for the first time tonight. Sarah Rogers done for the evening. Taking her place, Alvin Rowe. Inbounds pass, another steal. This time it's Jaden Davenport racing down the length of the floor, laying it up and in. And Davenport's got a half a dozen. Katie Carney has noticed that you have a brand new tripod. It is you're becoming a cold hero with this tripod thing. Another steal for Mangum as the Lady Tigers have the ball on the left end of your viewing device. We'll give her a thumbs up here in a moment. Davenport, skip pass, near side, 15-footer. Monroe didn't get it to go. Alley shot, battled for, and the rebound finally going to be collected by Keely Perry. Perry gives it up now to a streaking Liberty Carruthers. Carruthers going to slow it down, give it back to Keely, put it on her hip, kind of looked like metal like lemon, and now falling down with the ball, Addison Nolan. She got pushed. Check the foul on Mangum. It is their seventh team foul of the second half. So we'll get a 1-and-1 here. Or will we? Unless they tell the officials. And now they'll tell the officials. Addison Nolan's at the free throw line like, hey, I got to shoot here. So Addison will get the 1-and-1 for Granite. Front end around the rim, didn't go. Battle for the rebound and taken away by Allie Monroe. Minute 15 left. Great Plains Bank, thank you for being a part of our fourth quarter here. Victoria Geralds has come into the ball game. There's a three ball knocked down from distance by Jade Laughlin. So Laughlin into the scoring column. And it's 67-33. A minute left of the ball game. Mangum going to go into the break at 5-3. Near steal by Geralds. Wild three doesn't go. Rebound collected by Geralds, and she'll push and go the other way. And a quick timeout going to be taken simply because they need to make some substitutions here. Now Richard actually going to call the kids to the sideline. But yeah, Katie's sending me a text saying, hey, I just noticed that Dylan has a new tripod.
Early Christmas.
Yeah, it's an early Christmas, Katie. Katie, that's an early Christmas present to Dylan from the Barneses. So happy Christmas there, Dylan. Yeah. How exciting is that, man? Now Mom and Dad don't have to get you a darn thing. I mean, you're jet set. And here's what I like is that you're developing cold hero status simply because of a tripod. I mean, it doesn't, in today's society with the 24-hour news cycle and the all the trappings of social media, Takes just something like a tripod to get you fired up. Off balance 3. Emma Gerald didn't get it to go. Got her own rebound. Missed that one. Dug out a second rebound. Now skips it over the top to Alex Dreyer. Dreyer back to Emma. She'll go baseline from 10. Shot smacked out of her hands. Battled for it and a run out now the other way. Here comes Granite. 15-footer front of the iron. Didn't fall that time for Keely Perry. Ball going to go out of bounds, and it will still be Granite basketball. And Katie knows your dad all too well because she texted back that that tripod is better than doubling your salary, which is $0. That's good stuff, Katie. You are so right. Chad Fox, he's so tight he squeaks when he walks. Oh, my goodness. That's points 8 and 9 of the ball game for Liberty Carruthers, and that will end the ball game with Mangum winning it by a final score of 67-35. 67-35, your final. Mangum wins it tonight in big fashion, 32 or 32, in fact, over Granite. We're back with your totals after this. Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Mangum Lady Tigers outscoring Granite 20-13 in that fourth quarter, and they win it going away. Final score 67-35, a 32-point victory for the Lady Tigers, and they got good balance and a lot of scoring tonight from a lot of players. Sarah Rogers led the way. Rogers with 20 in the victory, 8 on the evening for Keely Hussey. 7 apiece for Kiana Dickey and J.C. Davenport. Tatiana James and Jaden Davenport had a half a dozen apiece. Also 6 for Nicole Rogers. 4 on the night for Kiana Dickey. Give 3 to Jade Laughlin. 2 apiece for Dusty Pence and 5 for Tyler Panetta. And again, Mangum wins it by 32, 67-22. Lady Tigers improving dramatically at the free throw line. They were 9 of 12. On the other side of the ledger, it was Liberty Carruthers leading her club in scoring. Carruthers with 9 in the ball game, 6 in the contest for Faith Calhoun. Olivia Martin had, check that. Martin had 9, so Carruthers and Martin each with 9 apiece. Faith Calhoun with a half a dozen. Morgan Lohberger with 5 and 3 for Hannah Dees. And from the charity stripe, just 6 of 14 was Granite. Mangum now 5 and 3 on the year, and Granite will finish the first half of the season at 5 and 7. Our post-game numbers brought to us by our good friends over there at the Stockman's Bank. We invite you to stick and stay. We got your starting lineups and the opening tap in what should be a fun boys contest. Mangum, Granite, coming up, stick and stay. Classic Hits 97.7.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Well, we're looking forward to this when the boys of Mangum against the boys of Granite. These two teams played 11 days ago, and Mangum won 81-63 in the semifinals of the Best of the Southwest basketball tournament. In that ball game, Jamison Richardson and Jet McAlexander combined for 45 of their club's 81 points. McAlexander with 23, Richardson with 22 in the victory for Mangum. On the other side, Kid Barrera had 25 in the loss for Granite, and Jaden Lucas with 13, Caden Garcia with 10. Big difference in this ball game. Granite, no points off the bench, and certainly wasn't the case for Mangum, as the Tigers off the bench, they wound up with 19 points. So outscored 19-0 from the bench. You lose 81-63. The math pretty easy there. So the second half of our doubleheader coming up, opening the starting lineups and the opening tap on its way. Our pregame has been brought to you by good folks over there at Stockman's Bank, and the lineups in the opening tap are next on Classic Hits 97.7.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Welcome back to Granite as the starting five for Mangum being introduced. Tigers coming in with a record of 5-2. They lost that tough one on Friday night by a point to number one ranked in Class A, Fort Cobb Broxton. A little bit of a different look tonight for Chad Hussey. He will go with Trey Dickey to begin the ball game. Dickey will be joined in the backcourt by Brett Perry, Colton Laughlin, Jet McAlexander, and Jamison Richardson getting the start tonight for Mangum. Rest in their road black uniforms with the gray numerals and the orange trim. Meantime, Bo Hopkins' team coming in with a record of 7-3. They have lost to Big Pasture, lost by 11 to them. Lost big to Duke back on the 30th, 61-35. Duke number 2 in the Class B poll this week. And then, of course, as we mentioned, back on the 7th of this month, they were beaten by Mangum 81-63. Starting five for the Panthers. Jaden Lucas will get the start tonight. He'll be joined by Hayden Martinez. Also getting the start this evening will be Caden Garcia. He will be joined by Kid Barrera. And the final member of the starting five will be Cole Fletcher. So it's Lucas, Martinez, and Garcia, Barrera, and Fletcher, the starting five. Starting five being brought to you tonight by Stockman's Bank. And the opening tab is next on Classic Hits 97.7.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
All right, Jaden
Taking
Lucas.
care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum, located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum.
Jaden Lucas and Jamison Richardson getting ready to jump around here as we get ready for the opening tap. The three officials out there, none of them have come to the center court. Now they do with the basketball. We're just about ready to get this one underway. Richardson, Lucas, tap controlled by, oh, look at that, stepping in and taking the basketball away will be Martinez. He'll go inside to Barrera, and Kidd will lay it up and in. And 2 quick points there for Barrera and company. Meantime, a foul across the way. Hayden Martinez out of position. So Caden Garcia basically stealing the inbounds, or the opening tap. And then a nice look inside in the first 2 of the ball game goes to Kid Barrera. As we mentioned, he had 25 of the first meeting between these clubs. Trey Dickey to Jet McAlexander. Here to Perry. Brett inside, forgetting to take the ball with him. Dickey, it'll go out of bounds. Turnover, going to give it back now to Granite. Well, the first meeting between these two was up-tempo from Jump Street. This one not starting out in similar fashion. Full court pressure defense, though, by Mangum. Hayden Martinez will get the inbounds pass, and he is hooked up with Trey Dickey. And that is a fun matchup. We saw this the first time these two clubs met. And they'll get after it here. Barrera going to go baseline. Kidd stopping. Went to Fletcher. Ball popped free. Martinez will track it down. Hayden inside of Barrera, and Kidd's got 2 more. Kid Barrera off the bounce, 4-0. 7:05 left in the first. Perry between the 2 circles. He has Al on the wing. Dickey, they don't go that way. Instead, it's Jet. Now Dickey will get it left side. Trey, give it up the dribble. He'll come to Perry. Brett, fall away jumper, off balance, didn't get it to go. Barrera tries to collect the rebound and will do just that. Kid Barrera into the front court. Oh, tough shot off the window. Wouldn't fall there for Caden Garcia. Rebound Colton Laughlin. Garcia had to loop that one around Jamison Richardson, and that's a lot of looping to do. Minute and a half gone by in the first. Mangum yet to score. Perry to Dickey. Trey, 17-footer, doesn't get that to go. Long rebound, tracked down by Garcia. Caden to Cole Fletcher. He'll touch for the first time. Cole into the front court to Barrera, right side. Deep 3, Kidd. And that one won't go. It goes out of bounds, and Mangum will get it back. So Kid Garcia misses his first shot from outside. It's a 4-0 ball game. 6:10 left in period number one. Mangum looking for points here to begin the contest. Dickey, right hash mark. Trey. Back over to McAlexander. Jet. Got Perry in the corner left side. Brent back out top. Jet. Little stutter step. Shoots it over Fletcher from 10. And it goes. Jet McAlexander. So McAlexander will make it a 4-2 ball game. 5:50 left in the first. Pereira back the other way. Around Richardson. He'll find Fletcher on the wing. Now Kidd will get it back. Challenge inside. Wrap around pass to Cole. Came up short. Fletcher got his own rebound. Put it up. Got it to go. Got fouled. And Fletcher with a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Foul going to be called on Jamison. And that'll be the first of the night on J-Mo. And team foul number one on Mangum. And a timeout taken by Chad Hussey. 5:40 left in the first. 6-2 with a free throw on the way for Cole Fletcher when we come back on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum is Tiger Proud. When you need a reliable used vehicle, just visit Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Lewis Tittle Avenue in Mangum. Owner Jamie Turner has many years of experience in the auto sales business. Jamie or Lacey Del Tepper will help arrange financing through area banks and credit unions. Get a good vehicle and save money at Jamie's Auto in Mangum.
Well, let's give credit to Cole Fletcher using that big body to shield off Jamison Richardson. Got the shot to go down on the second attempt, and now a three-point opportunity here. Knocked it down. Fletcher with three, and Granite with the early lead, 7-2. 5:35 left in period number one. A little talking going on that time between Cole and Brett. Of course, they both love to play baseball and have hooked it up there pretty good throughout their careers. Perry inside, shot wouldn't go down. Lucas may have changed his mind. We'll get a jump ball. Hayden Martinez right in the middle of that one. Take it on Brett Perry. That is a mismatch. But Martinez, as Tom Petty once sang, won't back down. Inbounds pass, Richardson left side. Fakes the three. Baseball pass here to Colton. Laughlin with Lucas on him. Resets now to Dickey. Trey, wraparound pass to McAlexander. Dickey will get it back. Dribble, drive, shoot from 15. That wouldn't roll in. And again, Fletcher using the body to box out and get the rebound. Quickly to Barrera into the front court. Cole will get it back. Gets a clear out. Challenges, puts up the shot, won't go. And the rebound taken away by J-Mo. Richardson now wants to run. He'll dribble, drive, scoop shot, didn't get it to go. Got his own rebound, put it up in the left hand. That won't go, but he's fouled by Cole Fletcher. First foul of the night on Fletcher. Team foul number two on Granite. I like the move by Jamison. Ball in his right hand. That's where Fletcher was on the right side of his body. So J-Mo threw it up with the left hand and nearly put it in. He'll shoot two here. Richardson knocks down the first. Jamison will get one more. Lady Tigers winning big as they join the fans in the stands here. Finish the first half of the season, if you will, and it's not halfway through, but before the break at 5-3. Second one for Richardson, up and in. J-Mo hit them both, and it's 7-4. 4:45 left. Quarter number one. Brought to us by the Mangum Star News Democrat. Kid Barrera at the right hash mark. He'll come up top to Garcia. Now to Lucas. Back to Kid. Wants to go off the bounce. Does. Splits a couple of defenders. Shot came up short. Rebound Lucas in traffic. Jaden will miss it but get fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Let's see if they call this on Richardson. And they did. And that'll be the second already on Jamison. Team foul number two on Mangum. So at 4:29 left in the first, Richardson. Couple of fouls. Jaden Lucas, 13 in the first meeting, will go to the line to shoot two. First one, too strong. He'll get one more. Jaden Lucas. Did you pull up the Facebook thing there? You got that opportunity to check it out there? Second one, no good. Lucas missed them both. I know you got about 5 things going on, but you're a young person. You can multitask. 4:20 left here, the first period of play. Richardson double teamed inside. That's Laughlin. Instead, forces the shot, won't go, and Barrera will commit a foul on the play. Let's see here. Elaine Mills-Smith listening to the broadcast. Benita Lanning as well. Elaine says, good job, Lady Tigers. And Benita says, way to go, Lady Tigers. All right. Thank you, sir, by the way. I appreciate that. Dylan doing a good job keeping us up to date. Laughlin free throw, good. Colton will get one more. See who they charged that foul to a moment ago. Kid Barrera's first. So Colton and company trailing by 2, 7-5. Second one for Laughlin. Back of the iron doesn't go. Long rebound. Caden Garcia will track it down. Mangum 3 of 4 from the line in the early going. Gotten to the halfway point of quarter number 1. Mangum Star Democrat bringing it to you on Classic Hits 97.7 on Facebook Live and on OKSports.tv. Steal here by Perry. Brett into the front court. Laughlin left side. Double team. Colton going to go back to J-Mo. Richardson collides with Barrera. Blocking foul going to be called on Kidd, and he may have taken one to the man zone there. Hi, Mickey, I'm fine. Foul on Barrera, going to be his second. Kidd will have to go to the bench. Well, no, Kidd going to hang in there. You get hit in the man zone, it just stays with you for a while if you're on the bench or not. 3 ball didn't fall in here for McAlexander. Rebound put back. The first one won't go. J-Mo working hard and puts it up and in the second time and ties it at 7. 3:30 left in quarter number 1. 7-7 ball game. Caden Garcia, well, he may have gotten away with a walk. He'll find Cole up top. Fletcher going to shoot the 3 from there. Front of the iron. Rebound, put back. Lucas, nobody got a body on him, and that's got to frustrate Chad Hussey. Easy 2 there for Lucas. Granite back on top, 9-7. Ball pot free. J-Mo going to track it down. He'll go inside to Perry. 10-footer Brett halfway down, wouldn't stay. And another rebound for Cole Fletcher, who's got a fresh haircut tonight, by the way. Fletcher going to bring it across the timeline himself. Cole to Hayden Martinez. Martinez to Barrera. I don't think that Caden Garcia shot the ball yet. He had 10 in the first meeting between these two, and he can light it up like a Christmas tree in a hurry. 2:45 left here in the first period of play. Fletcher out top. Apparently the last time we were here, there was some controversy. Mangum fans across the way, the kids, the student section, standing throughout the ball game, and there were some patrons who did not care for that. 3 ball here, right side, won't go Jaden Lucas. Ball knocked out of bounds, Kid Garcia. So we see those fans, the student section across the way. They're on the end, and it doesn't look like they're blocking anyone's view. Now, you got to get excited when you're at a basketball game. It's all a part of it. Man, I hope I can never get so old that I tell the kids to get off my lawn. Well, I'm going to tell them to get off my lawn because I really work hard on that, but you get the idea. Henry Lopez, ball knocked out of his hands, but there to track it down, Dickey. Trey goes to Laughlin inside, and Colton going to get fouled. That may be on Cole Fletcher, given his body language. I would think that was the case. Yep. So Cole will pick it up. That'll be 2 now on him. J-Mo's got 2. 5 on Granite. At the line, Colton Laughlin. 1 of 2 a moment ago from the stripe. His club trails by a pair, 9-2, 2:05 left, first quarter of play. First, no good. Laughlin gets one more. Kid Barrera going to set. Braxton Broadway comes into the ball game now for Granite. Second free throw on the way. Spins in and out. Laughlin made first. He's missed 3 in a row. Also into the ball game, Scott for Mangum. Scott, Henry Lopez, Jamison Richardson, Colton Laughlin, and Trey Dickey. Meantime, Caden Garcia off the bounce. Went behind the back. Good defense by Scott. Ball free. Somehow, Caden got it back, and he is triple teamed. Now the ball knocked out of his hands a second time, and this time Trey Dickey will pick it up and come out of the pack. Dickey from 10, knocking it down. That's great ball movement and body control by Trey Dickey. Dickey faking the pass on the wing, stopping and popping from 10, shutting it down on a dime. Tied at 9. As we mentioned, Hayden Martinez, Caden Garcia, Cole Fletcher, Braxton Broadway, and Jaden Lucas out on the floor for Granite. 1:10 and running in the first period of play, brought to you by the Mangum Star News Democrat. Let's see if Granite is holding for 1. Off the bounce, Martinez going to draw a foul on Trey Dickey. Chad Hussey can't believe it. That happened right in front of him, and Chad's like, what, you kidding me? And he's still talking about it. First one on Dickey, 3 now on Mangum. Caden Garcia goes in the backcourt to get the ball. He's hooked up with Skyler Scott. Skyler from Blair, very familiar with Garcia. Martinez over the top. He'll kick it right side. That's got to be an offensive foul, yeah. That's the second time Hayden Martinez has got himself out of control. The first time he got away with it, but not this time. It's an offensive foul, player control foul, no free throws. 2 on Martinez and 6 now on Granite. And their bench is not deep. Captain Obvious with that statement there. 40 seconds and running in the first period of play. Mangum and Granite tied at 9. This one, not the pace we saw in the first one. Timeout going to be called by Chad Hussey. I think he was afraid that 3-second violation was going to be called on Henry Lopez. 38.6 left in period number 1. Mangum and Granite tied at 9 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
All right, 38.6 left in quarter number 1. That's the second 30-second timeout of the night used by Chad Hussey. His team tied at 9. Dickey with the ball out of the timeout. Wraparound pass to Henry. Lopez looks for somebody inside. Nobody there. He'll come near side to Scott. Skyler giving up the dribble. Mangum holding for 1 here at the end of the first period of play. Dickey up high. Trey holds on to the ball. We're down to 15 seconds. Lopez pops out on the wing. Now Jamison on that left side fires a 3, didn't get it to go. And Skyler Scott going to get called for a push. That'll be the first on Skyler, but team foul number 4 called on Mangum. So not that bad of a foul there, if you will. Not a free throw situation here. 3 seconds left in this first quarter of play. Lopez fires from 75, and the period will come to an end, and we're tied at 9. 9 for Granite, 9 for Mangum. 8 minutes in the books. Classic Hits 97.7.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Courtsview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Courtsview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Courtsview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
All right, we'll go to quarter number 2. Mangum and Granite tied at 9. And it'll be Granite basketball to begin the second frame as they work over there on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. Or, yes, Casey Paxton will find that on the back part of your tailgate. Hayden Garcia will begin the second period of play for Granite. Hayden Martinez off the dribble, kicks left side. Kid Barrera will pick up a loose basketball, bounce pass. Hayden Garcia, off-balance shot halfway down, wouldn't stay. Rebound, Brett Perry. Perry, Colton Laughlin, Jet McAlexander, Skyler Scott, and Jamison Richardson out on the floor for Mangum. Let's see if they pick up the pace a little bit here in this second period of play. Laughlin, ball fake, goes inside, scoop pass, Jamison Richardson came up short, got the rebound and put it back up and in. Jamison now with 6 in the ball game. So Richardson looking for contact, didn't get it. Hayden Martinez, along with Kid Barrera, Caden Garcia, Cole Fletcher, and Braxton Broadway out on the floor right now for Granite. Panthers with the ball, down by 2. That's the first lead, by the way, of the night for Mangum. Off the bounce, here comes Fletcher receiving the pass. Cole thought about going around, but didn't. Jamison Richardson. Now Barrera. Kidd. Going to go baseline, draw a crowd. Broadway wide open from 8. It went 9. Rebound collected Laughlin. Colton wants to run. Out in front, he'll go. Stop, shoot it over Fletcher. Too hard. Rebound, McAlexander. Jet didn't get that one to go down. Ball tipped. Caden Garcia will collect it now for Granite. 2 good looks there. Needle would go. Minute and a half gone by here in the second. Mangum on top by a pair, 11-9. Ball lost out of the hands of Martinez. He'll get it back. Now kick to Garcia. Caden, 3. Yeah. He's going to make that all night long. Thank you, Lionel Richie. Caden Garcia, that much space, and he'll knock him dead. 12-11. Colton Laughlin tries to answer. Scoop shot in the other end. It wouldn't stay down. Rebound taken away by Fletcher. Cole in the front court. He'll bit for that man starting to feel it. That one didn't go down for Caden Garcia, but watch out if he gets hot. Rebound on Mangum. Back the other way, McAlexander with the left hand. Got it to go. Count the bucket and the foul for Jet. Maybe on Caden Garcia. Let's see. Granite was late getting back defensively. Bo Hopkins pointing, saying that should have been called on somebody different, but they did call it on Caden Garcia. That'll be his first. Team number 7 called on Granite. By the way, Trey Dickey back into the ball game. Brooks Cross will come in for the first time tonight. And also checking in for the first time this evening, Lamar James. So it's James Dickey along with Chet McAlexander, Brooks Cross, and the final member that's starting 5 in the floor right now, Henry Lopez. Free throw, no good. McAlexander off the mark. And tell you what, Mangum through the early going, just 3 of 7 from the line. They lead by 1, 13-12. Garcia and Barrera playing catch. Kidd, who was hot early, been quiet since, got into foul trouble early on, has a couple. Scored the first 2 baskets of the ball game for Granite. Puts one up here. He walked prior to the shot. Yeah. Little bunny hop, try to clear space. And they will give it back now to Mangum. They lead by 1, 13-12. McAlexander into the front court. Jet looks inside, nothing there. Dickey at the right hash mark. Trey gives up the dribble to McAlexander. Lamar James open on the left side, won't take the shot, forced it inside to Brooks. Cross couldn't hold on to it, and Hayden Martinez will come away with a loose basketball. Martinez walks it across the timeline. Again, he's hooked up with Trey Dickey. That's a good matchup there. Fletcher over the top for Barrera. He's got a mismatch inside and scores. Kid Barrera. Half a dozen now for Barrera. Barrera had on his backside Lamar James, and James, talented young man, but can't physically stay with Barrera. Trey Dickey inside. Ball got kicked, I believe. Yeah. Should still be Mangum ball. Dion Dickey now going to come into the ball game. And Jet McAlexander will sit down. So this is a small lineup indeed for Mangum. Dion and Trey Dickey along with Lamar James. Lopez on the wing to Brooks. Cross from 15. That's an air ball, but there to get the rebound. Trey Dickey, good presence of mind by Dickey. He'll go inside off the glass. That shot's too hard. And Hayden Martinez will get it now for Granite. Martinez wants to slow things down. 4:25 left in the half. Granite up by 2, 14-13. Caden Garcia back to Martinez. He'll go right side. Barrera. Now Fletcher draws the double team. Kick over the top. Martinez. Hayden for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Battle for the rebound in the corner. Lost out of bounds. And I believe it's going to be Granite basketball. Chad Hussey. I don't think he's upset with Cole. He was upset his club didn't get the basketball. 50-50 ball, and they had 2 guys there. 2-on-1 50-50 situation and couldn't go get it. So Granite will reset the midway point, quarter number 2. They lead by 1, 14-13. Hayden Martinez. Boy, Barrera pushing all over Henry Lopez and getting away with it. Kidd with the ball. Lopez stays with him. Now Barrera spins inside and scores. Kid Barrera, back-to-back buckets. 8 in the ball game, and his club leads it by 3, 16-13. Not a good pass there by Trey Dickey, taken away by Fletcher. Cole into the front court. He'll cross over, go inside, stumble, bumble, lose the ball. Dion Dickey got a piece of it. And it will still be Granite basketball. Dion Dickey. Talk about some quick hands. Yikes. If he wanted to have a job at Central Park in New York City as a pickpocket, I think he'd do quite well. I mean, that's how quick he is. I'm not advocating criminal activity. I'm just saying. 3:20 and running in the first half of play. Kid Barrera out high now. Barrera between the two circles. Goes to work on Lopez. Leaves it right side Garcia. Teardrop from 10. It falls. Caden Garcia. 5 in the quarter. And it's 18-13. His club leads by 5 with 3:05 left in period number 2. Dion Dickey. He'll come to Lamar James. James bounce pass to Dion. He'll dribble, drive, put up the shot. Didn't get it to go. Rebound Lopez. Henry to Trey from 10. Yes, Trey Dickey. 4 in the ball game now for Trey. Mangum trails by 3, 18-15. Fletcher into the front court to Broadway. Broxton for 3, and he knocks it down. Braxton Broadway. Broadway makes it 21-15. That's the biggest lead of the night for Granite. Half a dozen. Dickey. It's Dion trying to answer and doesn't draw any iron. Rebound Fletcher to Barrera out front. Kidd between the two circles. He'll go inside. Leave it for Martinez. Hayden spin move. Somehow got the shot off. No good. Rebound cross to Trey. Dickey dribble, drive, teardrop from 8. Back of the iron, didn't get it to go. Got his own rebound. Put back won't fall. Henry Lopez in traffic over Fletcher. That won't fall. And here's Kid Barrera with a rebound. Boy, Mangum some great looks and couldn't convert. 2 minutes and running here in the first half of play. They trail by 6, 21-15. Kid Barrera and company with the lead. The ball at 1:50 showing on the clock. Hayden Martinez now going to back it out near the timeline and reset. Looks for a clear out. Goes inside to Fletcher. Cole, tough catch. Back to Broadway. Braxton for 3. That won't go. Rebound Hayden Garcia. Misses the shot. And commits a foul, or did he get fouled? Let's see. The official having to clear, folks, so the official scorer can see the call. Oh, they called the foul on Henry Lopez. Wow. On Lopez, that'll be number 1. And on Mangum, their 5th of the first half. Caden Garcia, 2 free throws. First goes in. Scoreless in the first quarter. Garcia was 6 in this frame. So fresh bodies in there now for Mangum as Dickey squared. James and Lopez set down. Second free throw goes in. Colton Laughlin, Jamison Richardson, Chet McAlexander, Brett Perry back in there with Brooks Cross. Cross to J-Mo on the baseline. Ball knocked out of his hands, and a travel will be called on Caden Garcia. And Garcia arguing, and I think he's right. I don't know that he ever had control of the basketball. Technically, if you don't have control, you can bobble all the way down the floor. If you never establish control. I didn't believe that until I read it in a referee's magazine. Richardson inside, going to get mugged. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Could be the 3rd of the night on Kid Barrera. Let's see. Maybe they called it on Cole Fletcher instead. No, and Braxton Broadway. So the 3rd time's the charm. I get it right. That'll be the first on Broadway, and now 8 on Granite. Boy, Mangum really having a hard time for the foul line. Tigers made their first 3 of 4, and since then they have missed 5 in a row, and then that string is broken. J-Mo now 7 in the ball game. His club trails by that many, 23-16, with 1:15 left in the first half of play. Martinez inside, scoop pass near side Barrera. Kidd lost it, got it back, bullet pass to Fletcher. Now to Garcia, over the top Barrera. Cross will close him out. Kidd going to go inside. His teardrop won't fall. Broadway with a rebound. He'll set to Martinez. Hayden fell through traffic. Ball loose, bobbled, finally picked up by McAlexander. A little pirouette type kick there by Kid Barrera. He got away with it. How about that pass inside McAlexander to Laughlin for the easy layup. Colton, first field goal of the ball game, got 3, 23-18. 35 seconds left for the first half of play, and Bo Hopkins may have told his team to hold for 1. Let's see what Garcia does. Caden up top. They spread the floor down to 25 seconds left in the first half. Near side, and timeout going to be taken by Bo Hopkins with 21.5 left in the first half of play. And Granite on top with the basketball, 23-18.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Well, that timeout that was taken there was a 60-second timeout instead of a 30. Bit of a surprise there. So we'll set the stage now. 23-18, Mangum trailing Granite. Panthers with the basketball. 21.5 left in the first half of play. By the way, worth noting, the Tigers have a couple of, well, they've got one foul to give before they would send to the free throw line. Granite, so you might be able to overplay here on the inbounds pass. Caden Garcia, Hayden Martinez, Jaden Lucas, Cole Fletcher, and Kid Barrera out on the floor offensively. Screen there for Martinez. Down to 10 seconds left in the first half. Barrera double teamed at the hash mark. He'll go to Martinez. Martinez inside now, kicks to Fletcher, and Cole walk. Yep. Fletcher's surprised by the pass. He thought Martinez was going to go to the window. So the turnover would get it back to Brett Perry, Jet McAlexander, Colton Laughlin, Jamison Richardson, and Brooks Cross. Quickly to Laughlin on the inbounds play. 3 doesn't go. Cross put back off the window. Will go tapped by Richardson short. Wouldn't have counted it had it gone. And we'll go to the half. Now the first half, stark contrast to the first meeting between these two ball clubs. Just a combined 41 points in the first half of play. 23 on the board for Granite, 18 for Mangum. At the intermission, it is a 5-point lead for the Panthers over the Tigers. It's half on Classic Hits, 97.7.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
All right, at the half, Mangum trailing Granite 23-18 at the end of the first period of play. We were tied at 9. And Granite now scores the Tigers 14-9 in the second frame. And again, they lead by 5, 23-18. You're scoring for the Panthers 8 in that first half for Kid Barrera. Caden Garcia's got 7 at the intermission. Cole Fletcher and Braxton Broadway each have 3 apiece. Jaden Lucas with a pair. And again, 23 on the board for the Granite Panthers. They were 3 of 5 from the foul line in the first half of play. Foul situation for Bo Hopkins Club. He's got a couple of kids with 2 at the half. Hayden Martinez, one of them, as is Kid Barrera and Cole Fletcher, each with 2 fouls apiece at the intermission. But again, Granite leading 23-18. On the other side of the ledger, 7 in the first half for Jamison Richardson to pace this group from Mangum. Richardson with 7, 4 apiece for Trey Dickey and Jet McAlexander. Colton Laughlin with 3, and that's the scoring. Only 4 guys have put the ball in the basket here in the first half of play for Mangum. And again, they trail by 5, 23-18. Tigers 4 of 8 from the foul line in that first half of play. And again, they trail by 5. Foul situation for Mangum. Just one player with more than 1 foul. That's Jamison Richardson. Richardson with a pair at the half. Earlier this evening, the Mangum Lady Tigers improved to 5-3 as they knocked off Granite by a final score of 67-35, 20 in the victory for Sarah Rogers. In a losing effort, Liberty Carruthers wound up with 9. But again, Mangum finishes prior to the Christmas break on a winning note, and they are 5-3 headed into the break. 23-18 our score at the half. It's Granite out in front of Mangum. Stick and stay. The second half is coming up here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are
Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
All right, here we go. Second half about to get underway here on Classic Hits 97.7. Mangum and Granite. And again, these two teams played back on December the 7th, and the final score was 81-63. Just 23-18 at the halftime here. So a far different ball game, at least in that first half of play. We'll see if the second half stays consistent with the first. Third quarter brought to us, as always, by 333 Dental. And it'll be Brett Perry, Jet McAlexander, Trey Dickey, Colton Laughlin, and Jamison Richardson out on the floor from Mangum. They'll work on the left end of your listening and or viewing device in the road black uniforms with the gray numerals and the orange and gray trim. Meantime, we see Kid Barrera, Jaden Lucas, Cole Fletcher, Hayden Martinez, and Caden Garcia out on the floor for Granite. Granite dressed in their home white uniforms with the maroon numerals and the maroon and black trim. Wonder what that's all about. So here we go. Third period underway. Perry looks inside, not a good pass. Knocked out top, picked up by McAlexander. He'll go to Trey. Dickey off balance. Shot won't go. Rebound Jamison. Richardson off balance around the rim. That won't fall down. And Cole Fletcher will come up with a loose basketball. Fletcher wants to run. He'll slow things down, let traffic clear, and get it to Garcia near the timeline. So a good look to begin the third for Mangum, but they could not convert, and they trail by 5. Granite in their home white uniforms, working on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Barrera off the bounce, comes near side Garcia. Fletcher up top. And again, a track meet the first time these two clubs met. Not even close to being that here this evening. And Granite has slowed it way down. They were willing to run in that semifinal ball game back on the 7th day of this month. Not tonight. Lucas inside, lost the ball. It went off the glass. It's underneath the basket. McAlexander had it, lost it, picked it back up, and now here he comes. Jet into the front court to Laughlin. Colton, double team, steps through it and got away with it and count the bucket and the foul. And Laughlin a chance at a three-point play. Colton now with 5 in the ball game. Check that foul. Let's see if they call it on Caden Garcia. And that'll be team foul number 1 of the second half on Granite. And on Garcia. Well, they said that is his third. I only had him with 1, but 3 now on Garcia. Three-point play, Colton Laughlin. Laughlin made his first free throw of the night, didn't miss 3 in a row, but knocked that one down nicely. He's got a half a dozen. Mangum has cut it to a 2-point ball game, 23-21. And again, Hayden Martinez and company content to hold the ball on their hip and let clock run. Caden Garcia up high. Martinez is going to come out and get the ball from him. They run a weave 35-40 feet away from the basket. Now Barrera inside. He'll find Fletcher on the corner, and Cole won't take that 3. Resets back out top to Martinez. Garcia will come get it between the two circles. Chad Hussey has told his club to extend their defense. Going to go with a little man-to-man look right now. Trey Dickey on Caden Garcia. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Double team trap. Jamison came over. Ball loose on the floor. We'll get a jump ball. And they are going to point the way of Granite. Bo Hopkins furious. He was right there calling for a timeout. The official near him did not give it to him, but the official underneath the basket says, we'll give it to you now, sir. So no jump ball. Timeout granted to Bo Hopkins and company. 5:55 left in the third. 23-21. They lead by 2.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
That's nice work by the officials. The official that was right there. Apparently did not hear Bo Hopkins screaming for the timeout. The one underneath the basket did. Came to midcourt and said, yeah, coach, you're going to get that timeout. And it was granted to him. So no jump ball, timeout instead. And Jaden Lucas inbound across the way for the Panthers. 5:55 left in the third. And into the backcourt, coming and getting it, Caden Garcia. Hayden Martinez now out near the timeline. And again, Granite continued to run clock each and every possession. Martinez inside, got airborne, nowhere to go with the ball. Threw it off the leg of Brett Perry, and that was a break for Granite. And had turnover written all over it, but again, a bit of a break there. Inbounds pass over the top, caught by Cole. Fletcher hands it off literally to Martinez. And it's Garcia as well. Martinez now got to get it. And again, look over there. Chad Hussey says, come on out. Let's extend the defense. Cole Fletcher going to attack. Missed the shot, and an offensive foul going to be called on Cole. That'll be the third now of the night on Fletcher. Team foul number 2, the second half called on Granite. And these officials, as Dan Patrick used to say on SportsCenter with Keith Overman on Sunday nights, the officials are as quiet as a church mouse. I mean, that's an offensive foul with no excitement. Oh, look at that pass inside to Laughlin. Colton going to get fouled on the arm, but I love the pass by Jamison. Kid Barrera going to pick up another personal, and that may be the third of the night on Barrera. They called it on Caden Garcia? That's 4 on Garcia. Wow. 3 now on Granite in the second half. Laughlin misses the first of 2. Colton will get one more. So Hayden Garcia will have to set down. Braxton Broadway going to take his place. Second free throw, Laughlin missed that one. Yikes. And Mangum now just 5 of 11 for the foul line. And they trail by 2, 23-21. 3 minutes gone by in the third. Brought to us by 333 Dental in Mangum. Broadway up top. He'll draw the double team. Ball taken away by Perry. Brett with a run out. He'll lay it up and in. We're tied at 23. Great defense by Brett Perry. First 2 of the ball game for Perry. Comes with 4:50 left in the third. Into the front court, Hayden Martinez. He'll go to Barrera. Kidd off the bounce. Kicks right side. Martinez wanted to force it inside to Lucas. Steal by McAlexander. Jet lets traffic clear. He'll stop behind the arc. Thought about the 3, but Trey will get it near the hash mark on the left side. Good patience that time by McAlexander and company. Didn't force the action and didn't create a turnover. McAlexander, no look inside Laughlin over Cole, but it's not going to count. Colton walked. Took an extra step, got caught that time. And the turnover going to give it right back now to Granite. Mangum up by a pair. Precarious at best. Meantime, Chad Hussey demonstrating what his player did, and it was not a walk given the demonstration by Chad. Martinez at the right hash mark. He'll go up top to Broadway. Braxton hands it off now to Martinez. Again, Granite has been content all night long to slow the pace. And we're at 3:45 left in the third, and it's 23-all. Great pass to Laughlin by Broadway, but they're in opposite uniforms, and Colton going to come the length of the floor and put it up and in. So Laughlin with the steal, the run out, and the 2. He's got 5 in the quarter, 8 on the ball game, and Mangum up by a pair, 25-23. 3:25 left here in the third. Broadway in trouble here on the near side. Finds Barrera, and Kidd with the bailout 3. 11 in the ball game now for Barrera. 26-25. Granite back up by 1. Laughlin into the front court. No look. Laughlin. Colton will get the pass to Jamo, who puts it up and in. Richardson now with 9. Timeout going to be taken by Bo Hopkins and company. Mangum leads by 1, 27-26, 3:08 left in the third. Classic Hits 97.7.
Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
All right, let's give you a game reset now. As we play in the third quarter, brought to you by Lively 333, Lively Dental. It's a 1-point Mangum lead, 27-26, 3:08 left in the third. Couple of timeouts left on the board for Granite. And let's see, 3 timeouts for Mangum. They have yet to commit a foul here in this third quarter. 3 team fouls whistled against the Panthers. One of their players, one of their starters, Caden Garcia, on the bench with foul problems. Hayden Martinez across the timeline to Broadway. Inside Lucas, the catch, the scoop shot doesn't go. Good defense that time by Laughlin. And an offensive foul going to be called on Lucas. Threw an elbow into Laughlin to clear space. And on Jaden, that'll be his first. Team foul number 4 called on Granite in the second half of play. Bo Hopkins saying, you didn't have to do that. Shoot it the first time. So the turnover gives it back now to the Tigers, and they get a chance to take their biggest lead of the night. They've been at 2 a couple of times. Can put it at 3, maybe 4 here. Perry in front of his own bench to McAlexander. Back out top to Brett. At the right elbow, Jamison Richardson ball tipped as he went up. Didn't have control of it. It did hit the rim, but the rebound cleared away by Cole Fletcher and Granite, and they'll come to work offensively. Missed opportunity there for Mangum. 2:25 left here in the third. Lucas, and that's a travel. Boy, I tell you what, didn't matter as Braxton Broadway couldn't handle the pass, but I mean, that's something that makes Lou Reed happy there. Take a walk on the wild side. And we're not talking about at the zoo either. 2:15 left here in the third. Perry in the corner. Richardson. Jamison inside to Colton. Laughlin triple team. Forces no. Rebound tipped and tapped, and Lucas had it. Knocked out of his hands. Last touch by Laughlin. And it'll be Granite basketball. And again, 81-63, the first time these two clubs met. 2 minutes left in the third, and it's 27-26. Martinez to Fletcher. Cole by Perry. Lobs inside Lucas. No-look pass. Goes to Barrera, and another foul will be called. And another offensive foul will be called. Cole Fletcher will pick this one up. And now Fletcher with 4 fouls, or just three. One of those that we gave to Fletcher should have been given to, apparently, Kid Barrera. Nonetheless, Barrera with 4, Fletcher with 3. Laughlin triple team, Perry up top. 3-ball, Brett got it to go. Brett Perry, 5 in the quarter, 5 in the ball game, and his club leads by 4. Their biggest lead of the night with 90 seconds left in period number 3. 30-26. Barrera down below us, lost it, got it back, and then got fouled by Trey Dickey. Dickey picks up the personal. That'll be his second. And team foul number 1 on Mangum in the second half of play. Henry Lopez going to come in. 1:24 left in the third. Brought to us by 333 Dental of Mangum. So Trey sits down. Henry in there. Lopez, Perry, McAlexander, Richardson, and Laughlin out on the floor. Ball knocked out of bounds. Colton touched it last. Meantime, Martinez, Broadway, Fletcher, Lucas, and Barrera out on the floor for Bo Hopkins Club. Kidd has it. Lost the handle, nearly went into the backcourt. Now he'll get it tipped out of his hands, go airborne for Broadway. Broadway, little ball fake. Back out top to Martinez. 1:05 and running in the third period of play. Martinez inside kicks Lucas. Free throw line. Barrera puts it on the floor. Jab step. Shot. No. Rebound Richardson in traffic. Jamison puts it on the floor himself. Now goes to Brett. 50 seconds left in the third. Laughlin deep corner right side to Perry. Brett off balance shot. Offensive foul. icy cold air. It's been that way all night long. First of the night on Perry. Team foul number 2 on Mangum in the second half. Granite gets it back with 44.5 left here in the third. Hayden Martinez walks it across the timeline. Lopez in his back pocket. 35 seconds left here in the third. Martinez nearly slips down. A lot of times tonight, Hayden's looked like he's been on skates, and I'm not talking roller, I'm talking ice. Skip pass, Martinez over the top from Lucas. Hayden to Broadway. Braxton giving up the dribble, needs some help. Now going to put it on the floor at 15. He'll go to Barrera between the two circles. Kidd back to Martinez, down to 10. Broadway, Barrera fakes the three, tries to go around Laughlin, gets airborne, lobs Broadway, shot and catch at the same time, no good. Travel Colton Laughlin, 0.5 left here in the third, and Granite will get it underneath their basket. That is enough time to catch and shoot, barely, but it is. So if you're Mangum, you do not want to commit a foul here, obviously. Inbounds pass, Lucas. Caught by Barrera. He'll throw it up as time expires and not get it to go. We've played 3. 30-26. Mangum by 4 as we head to the fourth on Classic Hits 97.7.
Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum is Tiger proud. When you need a reliable used vehicle, just visit Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Louis Tittle Avenue in Mangum. Owner Jamie Turner has many years of experience in the auto sales business. Jamie or Lacey Del Tepper will help arrange financing through area banks and credit unions. Get a good vehicle and save money at Jamie's Auto in Mangum.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Louis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
All right, we're headed to the fourth quarter, brought to us by Great Plains Bank. And, well, that third period of play, Mangum outscoring Granite 12-3, and they lead by 4. Headed to the fourth, 30-26. 9 in the ballgame for Jamison Richardson to lead all scorers. Colton Laughlin with 8 on the other side of the ledger. Kidd Barrera with 11 for his ball club. Mangum will have it, or will they? Nope, it'll be Granite ball to begin the fourth. And Cole Fletcher, Braxton Broadway, Hayden Martinez, Jaden Lucas, and Kidd Barrera have it on the right end of your listening viewing device. Home white uniforms, maroon numerals, maroon and black trim. Colton Laughlin, Henry Lopez, Jamison Richardson. There's Broadway on the baseline. Great pass there by Barrera. And Broadway now with 5 of the ball game. Richardson, Lopez, give and go on the other end. Shot comes up short for Henry. Rebound Barrera. His outlet pass bobbled, and finally we'll get a foul called, I believe, on Colton Laughlin. Let's see. That'll be the third foul of the second half on Mangum. And did they call it on Laughlin? Let's see. Brett Perry going to set down, so does Henry Lopez. Brooks Cross back into the ball game. Also checking in for Mangum, Trey Dickey. 3 ball, Martinez out of the inbounds play, doesn't go. Rebound, though, collected by Kidd Barrera, and a reset to Cole Fletcher. Fletcher kicks it to Broadway. Martinez, Barrera, Fletcher, and Lucas out on the floor for Granite. Defensively, Laughlin, Dickey, Richardson, Cross, and McAlexander for Mangum. Barrera puts up the shot, didn't get it to go, and then committed the foul as he pushed on the rebound. That'll be 3 on Kidd, and team foul number 6 called on Granite. 7:06 left in the ball game. Mangum on top by a precarious pair, 30-28. Dickey, who started the ball game, runs the offense out high. That's a lazy pass. Telegraphed to Broadway. Braxton on the other end. He'll tie it at 30. Braxton Broadway was 7 in the ball game, and it's 30 all. Dickey back the other way. Going to lose it from behind. Broadway with it. Run out over the top. Martinez. He'll lay it up. Come up short. Broadway tried to keep the rebound alive and did as it went off of McAlexander. And Granite will get it back. And just like that, back into the ballgame, Brett Perry and Henry Lopez. Let's see here. Oh, got to say hi to James Carroll Bates. Also, Natasha Lopez says, come on, Tigers. Thanks. Mama loves you, Enrique. That's Henry. Also, Kelly Kelly Moran checking in. Kelly says, go J-Mo. Love Sissy. And then there's Natasha saying, Mama's number 11 Tiger. All right, then. Thank you for the update there, Dylan. Minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Fourth quarter brought to us, as always, by Great Plains Bank. Mangum and Granite tied at 30. Not anymore. Brooks Cross muscles one home. Brooks with his first two of the ball game. 32-30. 6:15 and running in the fourth period. Mangum by a pair. Across the timeline, Martinez. Keep in mind, Caden Garcia on the bench for Bo Hopkins. He has got 4 fouls, but I tell you what, Braxton Broadway has done nicely in his substitute. And another offensive foul going to be called. Hayden Martinez got airborne and picked up his third. Team foul number 7 on Granite. Player control foul. No free throws. 5:55 left of the ballgame. Brett Perry, Henry Lopez, Jamison Richardson, Brooks Cross, and Colton Laughlin. Laughlin double team, falls away. Shot won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and Cole Fletcher lost it out of bounds. Meantime, Kid Barrera on the floor, writhing in pain as he holds that right ankle. Barrera gets to his feet, going to have to hop to the sideline. Kid got airborne and came down on somebody's foot. So Barrera will set, and Caden Garcia will come back in with those 4 personal fouls. 5:44 remaining. Garcia holding that right ankle up high. Timeout going to be taken by Chad Hussey prior to the inbounds pass. 5:44 remaining. Mangum by a pair, 32-30. It's Classic Hits 97.7.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Courtsview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Courtsview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, or slicing, you can't go wrong with 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus, 580-477.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
All right, let's give you a game reset now. Mangum on top by a pair, 32-30. Each team down to 2 timeouts. The arrow pointing the way of Granite. 17 fouls against the Panthers and only 3 on the Tigers. At first half, they only committed 5, so 8 total for the ballgame. Wow. Brett Perry to inbound. He'll come near side, and boy, look at laying out there. Hayden Martinez. I mean, that was full layout. That's Pete Rose diving into home plate. You don't know who Pete Rose is? Please Google him. Thank you. Laughlin for 3 on the inbounds play. Doesn't get it to go. And the rebound, Braxton Broadway lost it, and Henry Lopez picked it up. Good hustle there by Henry. He'll fire a 3. Enrique shot short. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Colton Laughlin couldn't hold on. 5:32 left of the ball game. Grant will get it back. Meantime, Kid Barrera continues to struggle with that right ankle in obvious pain across the way. You hate to see that. Good ball player that he is. Fletcher at the top of the arc. Cole looks inside, nothing there. Comes right side to Garcia, and Caden will knock it down. Caden Garcia. So Garcia, a dozen in the ball game, and his club leads it now 33-32. Perry trying to answer off the window. Shot won't go. Richardson the put back, and it goes. Jamison using those long arms to go out and get the ball and bring it back in and put it up. So it's 34-33. Mangum by 1. 4:45 remaining. Cole Fletcher up top. Jamison with him. Fletcher off the bounce. Nothing there. Weaves his way between a couple of defenders. Now going to go inside. Shot swatted away by Colton Laughlin. He said, get that stuff out of here. J-Mo now back the other way. Behind the back. No look pass. Lopez lays it up and in. Some razzle. Some dazzle. Thank you. In the lead now 3. 36-33. Mangum by 3. 4:18 left of the ball game. Fourth quarter brought to us by Great Plains Bank. They're getting their money's worth. Member FDIC. Hayden Martinez out near that left hash mark. He'll go to Broadway. Braxton, Brett Perry on him. Tries to go baseline. Cut off by Laughlin. He'll travel. Turnover. Mangum going to get it back. Bo Hopkins does not like the call. He said, my guy got bumped. A little push. Lopez into the front court. Henry. He'll come to Perry. Brett looked inside for cross. Instead, it's Lopez at the free throw line. He's feeling it. 15-footer won't go. Rebound, Laughlin. Colton to the left side to Richardson. Chad Hussey, we can hear him across the way saying, back it out. Up by 3, 36-33. 3:33 left of the ball game. Richardson, ball knocked out of his hands. And Jamison will lose it out of bounds. And turnover, going to give it back to Hayden Martinez and company. The juxtaposition there, Martinez, smallest guy on the floor. Meantime, J-Mo, certainly by far the tallest. 3:25 left here in the ball game. Caden Garcia, look out now. He's got 10, and he can get hot in a hurry. Got to make sure you watch him. Martinez off the dribble drive. He'll leave it for Broadway. Braxton, diagonal pass. Cross got a piece of it. Tries to save it and can't get it done. Well, that's a great effort by Brooks, though. Cross went a long way. I wish we had that ESPN Statmaster thing. Cross went a long way to tip it, and then to try to track it down and barely stepped on the baseline across the way. Like the effort nonetheless. Lucas inbounds, and prior to the pass, a foul going to be called. So they call a foul on Mangum on the inbounds play. Was that on Colton Laughlin? It was the second of the night on Laughlin. Team foul number 4 on Mangum's second half. Wow. 5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Garcia to Fletcher. Cole looking inside, nothing there. Jamison double teams him. Fletcher goes to Broadway, who had his shot changed in mid-flight, then tried to pass it off and couldn't get it done. Good job by Lopez to flash by. 36-33, 2:45 left in regulation. Richardson right side. He'll go inside to cross. Brooks had it knocked out of his hands, and it will still be Mangum basketball. Lopez to inbound. Henry, lob over the top, caught by Jamison. Richardson resets to Perry, now to Lopez. And again, given the tenor of this ball game, Chad Hussey says, well, if they want to slow it down, we will as well. We lead by 3. Cross, good strong hands there. No look inside to Lopez as he got the pass from J-Mo. What a look that time by Richardson on the assist. Henry a couple of buckets here in the fourth, and his club leads it by 5, 38-33. Ball tipped out of bounds. Good hustle there by Richardson. And if you're Mangum with 2:13 remaining and up by 5, you don't want to commit fouls here. McAlexander in. Perry sitting down for Chad Hussey. Mangum looking for a doubleheader sweep. The girls winning handily 67-35 in the lid lifter. 20 in the ball game for Sarah Rogers to pace the Lady Tigers. Garcia inside through the hands of Broadway and out of bounds. Braxton thought Garcia was going to shoot the ball, probably should have, and was looking to rebound. 2 minutes left of the ball game. Mangum on top by 5. Fourth quarter brought to us by Great Plains Bank. Brooks cross into the front court. He'll go to Lopez. Now Laughlin at the free throw line. Colton stopping, popping, shot around the rim, didn't get it to go down, and the rebound Cole Fletcher at a timeout going to be taken by Bo Hopkins with 1:46 remaining. Mangum on top by 5, 38-33. Come on back to the edge of your chair after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills. And with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
All right, here is your game reset now. 1:46 left of the ball game. 1 timeout remaining for Granite. There are still 2 on the board for Mangum. 17 fouls on the Panthers, just 4 against the Tigers. The arrow pointing the way of Granite. Mangum with the 5-point lead. It'll be Granite basketball at the midcourt line. Jaden Lucas, Hayden Martinez, Caden Garcia, Braxton Broadway, and Cole Fletcher. Out on the floor for Granite, Brooks Cross, Henry Lopez, Colton Laughlin, Jet McAlexander, and Jamison Richardson for the Tigers. Lucas, inbounds pass. He'll get to Martinez, wrap it around to Fletcher, and Cole will put it up and in. 5 of the ball game for Fletcher. 38-35, 1:35 remaining. And again, if you're Mangum, you can be extremely patient on the offensive end. 90 seconds remaining, and you're on top by 3. Richardson to Lopez. Henry won't take that 3, and that's a wise choice. He'll go back up top to McAlexander. Jet to Laughlin at the free throw line. Backs it out now behind the arc. They have burned 15 seconds now. And again, Chad Hussey telling his club go out near the timeline, reset. Down to 1:10 left here in the ball game. Cross, McAlexander, Lopez, Laughlin, and Richardson content to play keep away. Down to 1:04 and counting. McAlexander looked inside, goes to Richardson out behind the arc. Jamison to Laughlin. We're at 55 seconds left of the ball game. McAlexander bounce pass right side, Lopez. Henry goes diagonal over the top to McAlexander. And if you're Bo Hopkins, when do you start fouling? It's a 1-possession ball game with 40 seconds remaining. McAlexander, they will grab him. Braxton Broadway will commit the personal foul, and Jet will go to the line to shoot 1-1. On Broadway, that'll be his second. Team foul number 8 on Granite. So McAlexander to the line. Jet 0 for 1 for the charity stripe. Mangum has struggled from the free throw line. They are only 5 of 11 on the night. So McAlexander the 1-1. He scored 23 the first time these 2 clubs met. Knocks this one down. Jet now with 5 of the ball game. More importantly, he makes it a 2-possession contest. 39-35. Second one, McAlexander, not going to count. We got a lane violation on Mangum. Somebody getting in there early. It may have been Colton Laughlin. Chad Hussey frustrated. But again, keep in mind, it is a 2-possession ball game. And you've got 2 fouls to give before you send them to the free throw line on a 1-1. Martinez across the timeline with 33 seconds remaining. Hayden weaves his way inside. Scoop shot won't go. Put back Caden Garcia. That won't go. Rebound Brooks Cross. He'll get fouled. Jaden Lucas has picked up his second of the night. Team foul number 9 called on Granite. 25.1 remaining. So Brooks Cross to the charity stripe. Brooks, a couple of points, has not shot a free throw. Mangum just 6 of 13 on the night, as Brooks will shoot a 1-1. Cross, senior, knocks it down. He'll get one more. The lead 5. By the way, good news, Kid Barrera back in there, and Braxton Broadway will sit down. Barrera hurting that ankle, but they're going to gut it out the final 25 seconds for the Panthers. Second one for Cross is good. And it's a 2-possession ball game, and those possessions have to be 3 balls. 41-35. Now if you're Mangum, just play good defense, but don't foul. Garcia. He'll go to Lucas. Lucas in the corner to Fletcher. Cole for three. Doesn't get it to go. Ball tipped. Saved by Garcia. He'll go to Fletcher. Cole inside to Lucas. Jaden off the glass. Shot won't go. Rebound cross, and this one will end with Mangum winning by a final score of 41-35. 41-35. The Tigers tonight knocking off the Granite Panthers. 41-35, our fourth quarter brought to us as always by the Great Plains Bank, and we're back to wrap it up after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Mangum Tigers big win tonight on the road as they beat Granite by a final score of 41-35, outscoring the Panthers in that fourth quarter 11-9. And again, they win it by 6. Here are your numbers. Jamison Richardson leading the way for Mangum. He had 11, the only player in double figures, but good balance for Chad Hussey. 11 for Richardson, 8 in the ballgame for Colton Laughlin, and then 5 apiece for Jet McAlexander and Brett Perry. Henry Lopez with 4, Trey Dickey with 4, and Brooks Cross with 4. Mangum 8 of 15 from the free throw line for the ballgame, but coaches will tell you, if you can get it done in the fourth quarter, we can live with numbers that are only around 50%. And they did get it done in the fourth quarter. Mangum did, hitting 3 of 4 for 75%. On the other side of the ledger, Kid Barrera led the way with 11, but he didn't have any in the fourth period, injured for part of that time. 10 of the ball game for Caden Garcia. He was in foul trouble. Braxton Broadway had 7 in the contest. Give 5 to Cole Fletcher and 2 for Jaden Lucas. From the free throw line, Granite was 3 of 5. Mangum heads to the break with a record of 6-2 on the season. Meantime, the Lady Panthers were victorious. They won by a final score, or Lady Tigers were victorious. They won by a final score of 67-35 as they got 20 in a winning effort from Sarah Rogers. So we are off until the 4th day of January, when we'll be back in the friendly confines of the Fieldhouse at Mangum. Carnegie will come to town for a pair of bowl games on that Tuesday that'd be a Friday evening, wouldn't it? On that Friday evening. So our producer engineer Dylan Fox done a great job, the videographer and your scoreboard operator as well. He's excited about Christmas because it came early a week for him with that new tripod. In all seriousness, he's done a great job. We've enjoyed his company and look forward to working with him as much as we can, as much as his college schedule will allow in the second half of the season. So for Dylan, for Chad, for Shelley, I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for joining us tonight on Classic Hits 97.7. Don't forget, one more shameless free plug. Michael in the Morning, alive in Studio B tomorrow morning and every Monday through Friday morning on Classic Hits 97.7. So long from Granite.